Stay tuned.
Are you there?
I am here.
Morning Mayhem
Starts now.
With David BAZZEL,
Present.
Roger Scott,
Hip.
and Justin Moore.
Justin!
Live from the
Hey,
Oaklawn Racing
Yeah.
Casino Resort Studio.
I love you, buddy.
We love you too.
Arkansas's only casino
More
resort.
juice. I want some more juice.
Yeah, we need.
No, yeah, that's it. Thank you, sir. Smoking in the New Orleans.
Somebody help me get out of Louisiana. Just help me get to Houston town. There are people there who care a little about me.
All right, you 609ers. You know what to do on Monday. It's great to be back on Mondays with
Yeah,
609ers.
man, welcome home.
Move it, move it, move it. Let's go.
Hit that gong on that. Move it! Move it! Move, move, move!
I don't pay attention to rumors. I don't pay attention to movie magazines.
Good, Elvis.
I don't read them because they're all junk.
Get your damn act together, okay? Settle down just a little bit. Don't like your attitude.
Hello, boss. This
Hey,
is
Frank.
What's that bulge in his pocket?
It's,
Lord.
I know what it is. Probably a.
All right, gang, let's do it. Come on. Los Angeles.
Stop.
Don't blow this force, Gene!
I won't.
This is your home!
Yep,
You hear that? You hear that?
I did.
That's special! There's a lot of lions, tigers, and bears, but they ain't but one razorback!
Over to the Golden State. When the pilot told us in 13 minutes he would set us at the terminal gate. A swing low chariot come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone. Touch your engines and cool your wings.
Los Angeles.
Hey, Outlaw.
Back home, this is the promised land calling.
Ain't a poor boys on the line.
Never fear. Never fear.
Arkansas. Arkansas
Back to the finish. Carry on with all your might. For it's
Arkansas gonna
Fight.
fight.
Fight. Did you say gotta fight?
Gotta fight. That's right. You know what? And out of respect, simply out of respect,
Yeah,
I'm doing this
what the heck?
fast.
What the heck? I like it.
Come on. ASU out there. And you know,
They had a good crowd there.
yeah, they did.
They did.
What do you think? Any numbers? I didn't see them.
It was significant. You know, they were spread out. It wasn't just in one section. I mean, I don't know, 15,000.
That's great.
Between 10 and 15.
That's great. ASU, baby. How yes?
All right. It is Monday, September 8th. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another week of, wow, what a weekend of football, high school, college, pros last night. Good morning, Roger.
Hey, buddy.
Good morning, Josh.
Morning, lads.
I don't know how many. I know, Roger, you didn't. Josh, I guess you were up. What a game between. If you turned it off,
Yeah. I did.
between
I
the
fell
Bills
out.
and the Ravens,
I passed.
41 to. It was 40 to 25
Yep.
on the ESPN ranker. 99.1% chance that the Ravens were going to win the game with 4 minutes left,
Nice.
and they fumble. Great play by the defensive lineman from Buffalo, and they recover and end up. Yeah, Josh Allen just works his magic.
Yeah.
41 to 40, field
That's
goal as
great.
time runs out. That is a heartbreaker for the Ravens. You should win that game. That is unacceptable.
Oh.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
And it just, you look back and that's going to make you sick to your stomach.
But I fell
mean,
out at halftime. I flipped. I grabbed my notepad, and next thing I know, I hear you in my earpiece going, Hey, buddy, good to be back for Monday.
It was almost playoff type football.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you think of the games going back Thursday night and Friday night were great games too. Good competitive games.
Yeah. We're excited about it being there, and there it was. Seeing Marv Levy, I had no idea that he was 100. Yeah. He did not.
Oh, is he 100?
He's 100 years old.
I saw him.
He's 100 years old.
Looks pretty good for 100.
He looks great for 100. He's walking around, and just to see him. I mean, for old guys like us, just to see him and know what he went through, and his phrase was, where would you rather be than right here, right now? And that's Marv Levy, and it was great to see him.
Got a fun show lined up today. A lot to go over. Chris Kane will be here, brought to you by Trader Bill's. We've got to do our Razorback Rewind, brought to you by Hawks Homes. Appreciate them. The governor, Sarah Sanders, will be coming in studio.
That's awesome.
Got to get her a little recap of the weekend. It was a significant gathering. Pretty cool stuff. I know everything wasn't perfect. I get it. But it was just the fact that the weather was great and everybody was tailgating and coming to the stadium. And
I only heard of one grumbling, and I saw a lot of videos.
There's some out there, yeah.
Well, and it was just that they scrambled everything. That was it. That was the big thing.
The traffic pattern?
No. The scrambling of the satellite. There were some people at the tailgate. They Skylink or Skynet shut it all down, so you couldn't watch the game at the tailgate. That's why people came to Boudreaux's and told me.
Interesting. I wonder who was responsible for doing that.
Their thought
Musk.
It was Musk. I tell you what.
Yeah,
it was
Musk.
If in fact they did that, where they scrambled, because I heard you couldn't use your cell phones either. I think the idea was to get you out of there and get you in the stadium if you were there.
I think it was just so many people in one place.
Yeah, I don't think they would have done that just to penalize.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just saying that was the
yeah.
only thing that I heard, and that was what folks said that came from the tailgate. They came to Boudreaux's. That would be their tailgate. And if they did that, it's scary and cool to know that there's that much power out there.
Can I tell you, I looked out of the stadium. I was on the press box side, which is the west side, and looked out during the game, and there were still, I'm telling you, 5,000, 10,000 people on the golf course. I mean, that even though you had a pretty good full house, you still had tons of people that didn't even want to go inside. They just came out of the tailgate.
Tons of people. And those people generally did not have tickets.
It still came. Yeah,
the ticket crowd got in.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I had to get on people's Wi-Fi if I wanted to connect to talk to anybody because there was just so many people, especially on the golf course. So many people in one concentrated place.
I'm telling you, Roger. I look back. I don't know if Josh can know the perspective, but where I'm looking from the press box, Roger, you can the old golf course, that hole on the far side that parallels University.
Yep.
Parallels going north and south.
Yep.
There were cars on the. I mean, there looked like there were 500 cars on the top of that hill, and that seems like that's a mile away.
Yeah.
I mean, there were just cars everywhere. It was just nuts. That was like the old days. It was like the good old days out there.
It was fantastic.
Fights going on.
Fights going on. Men, women, cats, and dogs. As Dwayne Duncan and I, Brian Duncan's brother, left the tailgate. He rode with me. We left the tailgate after 3, maybe about 3:30.
Right.
Great
tailgate to the Buzz, folks. All the listeners and sponsors.
Listen, Robert Davidson, Ralph, and Joe were working it. James Ballantyne was there. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
And
sponsors.
The great
Oaklawn,
sponsors that was there, absolutely. The Crane folks were there. Who was it? Reliance Bank,
UMS.
Oaklawn. And I think the big hit, the big thing was
Cliff and Susan.
Cliff and Susan.
Oh, my gosh.
I think that was such a great ad for that tailgate party. It knocked it out of the park.
The minute I heard that they were going to play, I thought, man, because they can have some fun, man.
They do.
The music is always good. They're interactive.
They don't stop.
Yeah, and that's some of our core faithful listeners there. We appreciate everybody stopping by. And
did.
And then the game, it was sort of what I expected last week for the Razorbacks. They came out ready to play.
Yeah.
And Arkansas State didn't know what hit them. That first quarter, it's like, what?
You've talked
Good
about
Lord.
it so many times, bigger and faster. Bruce has talked about it as well. And that was the first time I'd seen it.
You can see the difference.
You could smell the difference almost. It looked like I loved being a part of it. I don't care what the score was. I didn't have a dog in the hunt because I wanted both of them to play well and everything go well. The crowd for that stadium to be full, like that great picture that you had. It was a win-win for me.
You think about it, in the first quarter alone, I think the numbers were the Razorbacks had 290 yards of offense in the first quarter. Taylor Green by himself had 200 of it. They got 100 rushing and 99 passing. And ASU didn't know what hit him. I mean, first of all, listen, if you get on the field with number 10, you better know where he's at every play. Because I was wanting the safety just sort of run away and linebacker not looking. Like, dude. The tall guy that's 6'6", that's the guy you got to try to. And then, I've never seen a quarterback run basically off tackle and go 64 yards
He's
untouched.
great off tackle, isn't he?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's
You're
fantastic.
off tackle. You don't have a safety touch. You don't have a corner. Don't have a linebacker. And it's like he's like a big gazelle. He takes
It's
about
like watching a NASCAR turn the corner.
Yeah.
You know, it's like here it comes around turn 4, hits the straightaway, it's over.
Yeah, he
And
takes-
you can't catch it.
Yeah, it takes 3 steps and he's there. And then that great hurdle picture of him. And so there were times that Arkansas State had to kick a 100-yard kickoff return, and that was a great highlight for them. And had a touchdown call back on the 1-yard line. Arkansas held them. So, but you're right, Roger, and that's why the whole argument about. They are a Sun Belt team. Nothing the matter with that. But Arkansas is always going to have an advantage, money wise, player wise, and that's why I didn't see maybe once every 10 years they play maybe you get a better game or a couple times every 10 years. But that's
you talking about Arkansas ASU?
The Arkansas
once every 10 years?
No, I'm talking about them. I don't think that they
Oh,
can
Then the
compete.
game would be
No,
competitive.
you know what?
Competitive,
Even and that may be us, but even the bottom, the last team, the number last team in the SEC should beat ASU.
Sure, that's right.
Size,
it's a bigger
on
school,
paper,
more
there should
resources.
be
You bet.
bigger players and that sort of thing. More often than not, ASU should be able to sneak one in and catch a team sleeping and then get in somebody's head. And I don't know if that's still possible anymore. Maybe with Portal it is, but ASU had some teams back before Coach Jones got there that had gone to big Super Bowl and they were winning some games. And they got Acre's team coming in next week, don't they?
What about Sam? Yes. What about
Iowa
Sam?
State's there.
Iowa State, yeah. What about Sam Pittman saying after the game, well, it felt like a home game. Well,
about
it
that?
is a home game,
Yeah.
Coach, but that's the first time he's felt like it
That's
because
right.
the crowds for those other schools.
He's undefeated there.
Yeah, that's right. But the other schools haven't generated any interest. And,
No, not at all.
That's
Not
more.
at all.
That's more indicative of what the old school crowd, and it wasn't just completely packed. It was pretty close to it. But yeah, Roger, I think overall it was a good experience. I'll be curious to see what the governor says and see her thoughts on it. I was with her at the governor's mansion, did some Channel 7 stuff with her Friday night. But it was a good experience. It reminded me a little bit of UAPB, but much bigger than what it was last year. We saw a lot of our friends. Let me tell you, 2 hours with Channel 7 and so, had some.
Gosh,
had
you
some
were Channel 7 since Thursday.
Yeah, no, you're right. Had some former Razorbacks and former ASU guys. Ray Brown. Now, Josh, you may not know who this guy is. He played tackle for Arkansas State, played 19 years in the NFL. And he reminded me sort of an LT type cut kind of guy.
Dude,
Walks out, he's still huge.
Listen, he's as big
he's like
as
he
the
can play.
Fletcher Wrangler Jeep I'm driving.
He look like he
That
can still play.
dude, I'm telling you, the dude is massive.
Yes.
I didn't realize it. Terrible on my part, not remembering him, knowing him, and all that. To know that he played that long in the NFL, he's just a massive guy, and it was great to see ASU well represented out there like that.
Do want to say congrats to Kevin Crass and all the people that have worked hard for years to try to make that game work. Shane Broadway talked about some of the letters and calls he got from Coach Broyles over the years saying, son, this ain't going to happen. And so to see it finally happen, again, I know there wasn't it wasn't perfect, and I know things can be better. And if they play there again, they need to be better. And so we'll see what happens. I'll be, like I said, be interested to see what the governor has to say. And great to have her on there, but it was a great
Do you
weekend.
think they play again there in the next 5 years?
I think they do play again there at some point. I don't know when.
What about next 5 years?
I
doubt it.
I don't know. I think there's a chance. Yeah, I don't know yet. I think there's a chance of it.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope they do.
I do
hope
too.
they
I do
do.
too.
I understand about. I understand.
Fayetteville can't do that. And listen, I don't mind playing in Fayetteville. We can play them in Fayetteville.
Sure.
But I do need.
Totally
I think
agree.
You mean Jonesboro can't do that, or Fayetteville?
He means Fayetteville. He
Fayetteville
means-
or Jonesboro can't create
That
that.
atmosphere.
Oh,
unique.
gotcha.
You know, Josh, that's what back in the glory days of War Memorial, that's what made it so unique. You had basically tailgating for miles on a golf course around. Very few have that kind
David,
of setup.
I'm watching people walk, which would have been me, because parking, it's one game a year, so they're jacking up prices. Then again, I say jacking up. I don't know what the going rate is. I know there were some $60 parking spaces right there by our tailgate. And that's what you're going to get. You can get $60. You get all you can. But I saw people where I would park. I'm talking past. What is the hotel down there on 630? The interchange off University.
Yeah, I like that.
Was that Sheridan? What is that?
Yeah, I think it's a
You know-
Sheridan
You know what I'm
now.
talking about? There.
Oh,
Dude,
well, you parked at the mall before and walked from the mall.
and would do it again.
That's a pretty good little haul.
It's a great haul there. You don't want to do it in boots as much, but
But, you
people
know,
were walking. But then again, don't get me wrong. I mean, when you see a family, a man and a husband, and check it out, it's 3:15. when we're maybe 3:30 when I'm passing, getting on 6:30, and I see a man with his wife and children crossing that little deal, he is about 15 yards in front because he's going, we're going to miss kickoff because they're going to miss kickoff. They're going to miss kickoff. Chances are they're going to miss kickoff. But when you look at the price of the tickets for a man and a woman and 2 kids, that can be pretty pricey. And if you got to spend money on parking, maybe we can save that and get the kids some cotton candy or something. So,
well, Arkansas will play Ole Miss Saturday at Oxford. Their starting quarterback.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock kickoff. Their starting quarterback was injured at the end of the game. Ironically, you want to hear something crazy? The quarterback that they bring in to lead them to the winning drive at the end played for Division II Ferris State last year and played against Paul Simmons at Harding. And so we may get Coach Simmons on to talk about that this week if that's who the quarterback is. He was a transfer portal guy. Got good money. And so anyway, it'll be a much tougher test at Oxford, but that's next week. Over the weekend.
Is Simmons hurt still? Is he going to be hurt next week?
Who's that?
The Ole Miss quarterback, you said?
Well, I heard he was injured at the end of the game. I just don't know how serious he was. And so they had to bring in the backup. So I don't know. So I hadn't had a chance.
I don't think, no. There's no backup quarterback who played.
Yeah.
They only have list one guy. Did he throw the ball at all?
I don't know. But he came in and led the team. I don't know if he ran it or threw it, but according to Paul Simmons, he did. Also, too, the big upset is Florida, number 13, Florida. Holy cow! South Florida is not a pushover. That guy was a Broyles Award finalist a couple years ago from Tennessee. They had the big loss. Number 13 goes down to an unranked team. And how about Mississippi State? Unranked, end up beating number 12 Arizona State. So that was a couple of the upsets this weekend that I don't think most people were expecting.
The game that I looked at that I thought was a little bit closer than I thought it would be LSU.
Listen, Roger, thank you for leading to my picks. Still not a great weekend at all. You know what? The reminder is you don't know your teams as well at the beginning of the season. The only one I can count on, I was joking with Josh, is Washington. Yeah. Washington was great last year. They cover again this year. And so I was 1-1 in the pros. I was 3-4 in college. Better than 1-3 the first weekend. But, I was I tell you the team to me that just is like, is Florida State. Florida State starts unranked. They are already up to 14. They win 77-3. Of course, it's East Texas A&M. And funny, today we have Darren McFadden at the Touchdown Club, and one of my things I'm going to obviously bring up is Gus. And, because obviously he had to get, it's hard to believe Gus only coached 1 year at Arkansas. That's all it took.
That is tough.
But you think that there's so much drama and all that he had coached more than that.
No doubt.
If you do want to show up for McFadden, there are some tickets available. You can watch online. You can listen to it here on the Buzz with DJ and Acree.
Bazzing with Gus, though, we had him in the state a little bit longer. He's
Arkansas
here,
State,
and he goes to Arkansas State. And again, that was only 1 year. But still, I mean, just
he's
the
an
impact.
Arkansan
He's an Arkansan.
Yeah. So anyway, a lot to cover. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. We'll take a break now. The governor coming up around 7:15, 7:20. I think she liked what happened Saturday. I do. I think she liked it. And I think
she's UA grad.
Her sentiment is she's OBU grad.
Okay.
Her sentiment, I think, is by the way, too. We got to ask Rex about the OBU loss. I'm sure that was a shocker for the weekend. And anyway, it was a fun weekend.
Yeah, great weekend.
Everybody that got to be a part of it, I hope you enjoyed it. Even if you had some issues here or there, it was just a great time to get together. It was really. I tell you that deal at the Governor's Mansion the night before, seeing all these like the Shane Broadways and the Jeff Hankins and all these guys that have been working for years trying to get there. We were all just going, it's really happening. It's the Governor's up there with ASU and UMA.
Saw interviews with BB, Governor BB on there. That was cool to see him. You don't see him in a long time, and you go, wow, there he is. And because of him and Shane Broadway, that took us up there several years to watch ASU game. That was always fun.
If you're a Razorback fan, Roger, are you feeling good about playing Ole Miss this weekend after your first 2 games?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, absolutely, I am. I'm feeling good about the Hogs.
Yeah, you get your level of competition increases significally this Saturday, and it's that opposing, hostile environment. Ole Miss, not the
you owe
tough
1-2 for last year, man. They came into your house and they beat the brakes off you. If you're Arkansas,
what's that now?
Ole Miss
I know.
Them last
year. They embarrassed us, and so you think that we would have some incentive, but it's a tough. Ole Miss has got some players, man. They've got money. And it's going to be a different kind of ball game than what we've seen the last 2 weeks. But Roger, you're right. They did what they were supposed to do Saturday.
They did what they were supposed to do.
That's what, I think they look better Saturday.
Jackson lead them down there. You saw Braylon Russell. Over, and let me ask you this. Here's the question. We'll leave it and see if people will get it when they come back. Did Braylon Russell get more carries on Saturday's game, or did Coach cuss more in his press conference afterwards? Just what you tell me. You tell me.
Also, too, when we come back, we'll hear Roger's song.
Yeah, it's there.
Don't go away. 6:30 here at Morning Mayhem.
Coach Kevin Kelly gets in the zone every Wednesday, presented by the Hatcher Agency, the top producer for health insurance in Arkansas for 35 consecutive years.
This is SportsCenter.
Fun weekend in the Natural State for Arkansas's 4 Division I teams. First on Saturday at War Memorial Stadium, it was the Arkansas Razorbacks getting it done against the Arkansas State Red Wolves. It was the first game in history these two teams had played. The Hogs win 56-14. Taylor Green throws for 239 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the day. Meanwhile, the Razorbacks ran for 11.1 yards per carry. Taylor Green led the way with 151 yards and a score. Also, Mike Washington Jr. goes over 100 yards and a score as well. Then the action shifted to Conway, Arkansas on Saturday night, where UCA met Pine Bluff. It was 41-17. The Bears get the job done in the in-state showdown. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
This wonderful faux fall weather will continue today. Low humidity, mostly sunny, and just a high of 80 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear. It's going to be cool again. We'll drop to 56. Tomorrow, it'll start warming up, but not too bad. It'll be sunny with a high of 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Come and listen to a story about a credit union dream. Started back in 57, serving folks in Saline. Helping people save money, they built a mighty name. With great rates and service still ahead of the game. Loans, that is, checking accounts, credit cards with ease. Well, now more Arkansans can get in on the ride. If you live, work, or worship, or you learn inside. Clark, Conway, Faulkner, Dallas, Pulaski, too. Yellen, Pike, and Van Buren, now it's all for you. Grant County, Garland, Perry, and Hot Spring. Lone Oak and Montgomery, y'all gather around now. So grab your keys and come down to see Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union's where you ought to be. From low-rate loans to saving smart each day, this Arkansas crew is going to lead the way. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Real people, real service, real easy to join. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, now serving 15 counties in central Arkansas. Check our website for your eligibility at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Y'all come back now. You hear?
Serious injuries happen every day.
If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8.
Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton.
888-8888.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton. Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
Some men were born in poverty. Some were born with wealth. I was born a loving man.
Come on.
And I just can't help myself. The women have all made over this old boy ever since I was born.
Come on.
That's why these old Arkansas traveling shoes are so well worn. I've made quite a name for myself. The girls know who I am. I'm a natural, actual, real, authentical Arkansas loving man.
It's the man in black, Johnny Cash, Arkansas loving man. Chris Kane joins us. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Good morning.
By Trader Bills. By the way, a couple things. I was correct. Josh was incorrect. The Ole Miss from quarterback.
Josh,
you're wrong, but
we need a camera on.
Always make sure you stick the landing
Well,
when you're right.
you sort of interrupted me to like, no, he didn't.
Well, the box score didn't say it. Didn't say it played.
Josh, we need a camera on.
Trusto 53. Trusto 53. Every once in a while I get one right. But what's crazy is his name is Trinidad Chambliss, and he did play at Fair State last year. Had 4 carries for 13 yards in the last drive that set up the game-winning either field goal or score. So I don't know if he's going to be the guy who starts. I haven't heard the injury report yet on Ole Miss, but thanks for everybody who sent that.
Listen, whenever my wife, a wonderful wife of 40 years, sits there and tells me that something's going on, I think she's already done her research.
Yes.
And just seeing if I am going to say one thing or another, and I'm trying to get to the point to where when you're telling me that, and Josh is saying what he's doing, and Josh is very intelligent and knowledgeable on a lot of stuff, but he's still young.
Yes.
And I see a lot of me still there with just quick reactionary because I think I know better.
So if you
did that too, though. Also, you didn't watch the game, so it's like you're getting this information secondhand.
Got it from Paul Simmons, the head coach of Harding University.
Hey, when he mentioned that, that
was my
Paulopedia.
That was sort of my ace in the hole there.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's it. That right there.
That card gets played, and you're like, I'm going to go with that.
I was pretty confident
that was in bold italic.
Yeah, again, remember
Underlined.
That's the team that knocked Harding out of the national, and they won the national championship.
41-7, and Chambliss, by the way, had 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 passing.
He said the dude's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
he is. Someone says, great weekend in Little Rock, great game, great buzz tailgate. Baz got to meet my wife and my dad at the tailgate. Love the way the Hogs started fast, set the tone for the game. That was Chris from Springdale. Roger, I don't know if you got a chance to see him.
I did not see Chris.
Chris, you were there?
Yeah, had a great time.
Part of Reliance Bank?
Yeah, no, I mean, when you talk about just the centerpiece of the tailgating scene, it was right there off Markham in front of the stadium.
Really is. Great location.
I mean, it's an outstanding spot, and what a great crowd. Tons of Buzz listeners coming up. So that was outstanding.
Did you see the dude with the yellow Missouri jersey on? Did you see that when he showed up?
Oh, you mean the one in the producer booth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. You didn't see him?
I just saw pictures.
Oh, yeah. When I got there, I was like, oh, well done. Nice heel move. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not. We had a big game on Saturday.
There's
more than one SEC team.
Your company had a
you
big
know what?
tailgate.
All right, I'm gonna plant my flag on this. This is easily. I said this to somebody else. They said it makes sense. Kansas, Missouri is our biggest rivalry game.
Nobody cares.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
We had not played them in 15 years. So on that day, I didn't matter what else I was doing. Missouri had a big game that I was going to watch, and I was going to be an alumni.
Loyal.
Hold on, Baz, because you're Mr. Razorback. You did the same thing. I was going to be an alumni for one day. And it just so happened that Arkansas was playing Arkansas State. By the way, I was at the Buzz tailgate at 11 a.m. before the doors opened to be there, and I was present for our listeners. So both can be true. I can be there for my listeners and support my school.
You got attention. That's what you wanted. So
that's not what I wanted. I wanted to support my school. Then I went home and sat by myself and watched Missouri play.
It's almost like, would I show up if I had a job in Kansas or Missouri? Would I show up with my Razorback whenever?
Well, at least I showed up. Y'all weren't there.
I was there at 7:30.
I was there for 3.5 hours.
It's not open. It's not open at 7:30.
I was there for
I was there when the doors opened.
I was at the stadium, and I was at 11 o'clock.
And then you left and went on and sat down.
We don't have any listeners.
No, excuse me.
Excuse
me. Would you please? Listen, thank you for going to the tailgate party and then leaving and doing what you did. You represented well.
Yeah, I'm glad you
and
did
that's
that.
fine. Absolutely.
You're
glad you did
ugly,
it.
Ugly Missouri.
Yeah, buddy.
By the way, too, you guys, you need to wash your mouth out with soap with the blank Kansas, FU Kansas.
Oh, were they chanting that?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
It's heavy duty. The governor will be coming up here shortly. Great to have her in. It was she's the first governor to ever witness an Arkansas State, Arkansas. I told her, I said, listen, your dad wishes you could have seen this game. There's a lot
His
of
predecessors,
Bill Clinton,
yeah,
all the others, and you get to see it. So, and it was, Roger, if you were there, you sort of felt the same way, Chris, as it did with UAPB last year. It's like, hey, great. I don't care about Alabama A&M. At least I care because I know some friends. I still want to beat your rear end, and we did. But it's okay. I'd rather do that than play North Alabama or whatever. But so I thought it was a good day for that.
I fortunately got a chance growing up here for the first 11 years before I moved to Florida to get to go to games at War Memorial when they were against SEC opponents, right? My grandfather, Pops, would take me there, LSU games. Yeah. And that nostalgia hit when I was walking around through the tailgating area. It was the same sense of this is a meaningful game.
Right.
Even though it was overwhelmingly decided by the odds makers ahead of time and the Razorbacks followed through with that, right?
Right.
It still felt like this is more meaningful and impactful for the state. It kind of had the same atmosphere as those old days did, even though the opponent wasn't on technically equal footing in terms of conference and level.
Someone says here on the D3 Auto Sales text line, it's finally over. No more War Memorial, no more A-State. Rest in peace? Question mark? Not so fast, my friend. I'm not ready to say that's, a lot of people said, that's it. That's the last one. I don't know. We'll see.
Right. I think Madam Lady Governor still holds the purse strings. We'll see.
Madam Lady Governor. I love that. I love that.
Absolutely.
That was pointed out in Wally's column, too, yesterday, just how, it doesn't really come down to your check. And
it's really that there are political
that's
things.
Exactly
there
what
are
I said
political things at play, and that's why I'll be curious to see what she has to say today.
Well, I'm sorry.
Roger, let's hear your song.
Okay.
For those who get to listen in this hour, they don't always, sometimes we play at the 7 to 8, and they don't get to hear it. So this is brought to you by Ortho Arkansas.
Ortho Arkansas. When a kid is hurt during the games on Friday, Baz, they do not have to wait until Monday to be seen by orthopedic physician. At the Saturday Sports Clinic, they will have x-rays, a diagnosis, and treatment plan that very same day, meaning your kid will be back in the game a lot faster. It's staffed by fellowship-trained sports medicine surgeons. This is the Ortho Arkansas Saturday. And here it is. Here's the song.
Here we go.
Do you know? Let me ask you this. See if you know this.
What's
the name of the song?
Here we go.
All right, come on. What is it?
Come on, you're the best
What's
at
the
this.
team? What's the band?
Blank.
I'll give you a hint. There's an animal involved, a number and an animal.
Sin is black.
Yeah.
None is what?
Three Dog Night.
Three Dog Night.
Black and White.
Black and White.
That's right.
Gosh, got it.
That's right.
Thank
All
you.
right. So you were all over it. Here we go. Sing it if you know it, everybody. Ortho Arkansas, Jimmy Tucker, come on. The bear is black, the rebel is white, the land shark is nowhere in sight. In Oxford town on Saturday night, we never fear, we fight, with Razorback might. Come on. And Ole Miss fans will understand that Razorback pride will rule the land, all the land. That's the band with me. Our hogs look fierce in cardinal and white. That helmet will shine under the lights. Thank you. The fans will cheer, the call takes flight. You're gonna hear whooping tonight. Come on, here we go.
I like it.
Sweet tonight. Finish it off. And when it's done,
gotta figure it.
you'll plainly see we're gonna have a victory. There it is. Come on. The bear looks black, Colonel Webb is white. The land shark is
Very nice.
There
Very
it
nice.
is.
I like
There it
that
is.
first line.
Yeah.
The bear is black.
The rebel is white. The land shark is nowhere in sight. When you read about him and know that they haven't had that rascal in about 3 or 4 years.
Really?
Now. Yeah, they took him
wow.
off. Yeah, a little controversy going on with old Tony the Shark.
Interesting.
Thanks again to Ortho Arkansas.
Yeah,
We'll play
thank
that
you.
again, and we'll play.
Outstanding.
And do want to thank all the folks who sponsored the tailgate. Like I said, Chris, you
Yeah,
got it.
Reliance
was
Bank,
there,
yeah.
UMS. Oaklawn, it was a presenting sponsor. Great to see Zach there. And I did want to say real quick, too, it says, where is it at here? I wanted to see it. Another person said had a great time at the tailgate party. Oh, high school. We had talked about high school games. How about the win by Bryant against that Georgia team that had a ton of –
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, that was a number 19. I think both those teams were ranked in the top 25
Nationally.
of the state. And then this person here says the high school games that I heard this past Friday saw teams from Northwest Arkansas play as if they could immediately join the NFL at a very young age due to the high scores they made, like Lakeside. Now, what was the final score of your game Friday night?
42-12, but it was a 2-score game in the fourth quarter.
That was Lakeside won that?
Yeah, it was a close game. It was just because the way Coach Kelly plays, it got a little sideways. But
Is that the are they the same classification?
no, 6A. Lakeside is
bigger.
5A, and then Sheridan 6A.
Oh, Sheridan's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Interesting. But that's there was some good high school competition Friday night. A lot of great games across the state. And then you rolled it. Of course, you had a great NFL game too. You had the Chiefs. That turned out to be a good game.
Yeah,
Chiefs
how about
ended up
that?
Losing that one.
You know, I'm watching. I didn't see Terry. I saw Terry give compliments to Aaron Rodgers. Terry Bradshaw, that is. They give compliments to Aaron Rodgers, and what a comeback that was for them. That was a great game to watch as well. That's a 50, 60-yard field goal there to win it.
It was 60 yards, and Aaron Rodgers got his little revenge. He even said as much. Said he enjoyed beating everybody affiliated with that team.
Yeah, exactly.
The pettiness is high. Not as high as Belichick and UNC, but I don't know if you guys saw that over the weekend.
He said something about not allowing the
scouts
to come back when they don't allow him to on their.
That's right. I mean, this is turning into high school drama. I mean, we're getting to the level of pettiness that is pretty extreme. I mean, we're talking. If I'm a coach recruiting against him, I'm going to say, really, you want to go play for? I mean, yes, great NFL career, but he is now at the point where all the drama surrounding him, he's not even going to let an NFL team come and scout you. So now you have 31 opportunities to talk to NFL teams, not 32.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, they did win this weekend, and that was one of the bounce backs by some of the teams that had lost the previous week. Yeah, that was so ugly. Of course, last week we had Lawrence Taylor. Today, Darren McFadden.
Mm-hmm.
Always great to see Darren. We go back with Darren back when he was in a high schooler, back when he was 18 years old. I've got some interesting pictures from those days today as well, and look forward to having him. If you want to be there, there are some tickets, and you know there's a good chance you'll get your photo with Darren today as part of that being there as well. We've had him probably. You know, he was a high schooler, had him in college, and had him, as we've had to pay him. Used to be we didn't have to pay him.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
They had to play him.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. Come back. We'll get you your all the messages that you sent. I saw here one where it said, I saw a parking sign that said $60 to park, $6,000 for a-holes. Very good. I like that. Let's see here. Any update on the Ole Miss quarterback? Do not know. How much did Arkansas State get paid for playing that game? $900,000. Normally we pay $1.5 to $1.7. But because we gave us so many tickets, we didn't have to pay him as much. So I'll be curious to see how that is. How that's going?
Yeah, the ticket allotment of 10,000, I believe, wasn't it?
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 ticket allotment.
Baz and Rod, saw your commercials at Oaklawn Gaming for the first time this past weekend. Those are old ones, actually.
Those are old ones, and in the one where we're in the office, if you look at me, I'm wearing maternity jeans. I'd picked those up. That was when I was retaining water. It was at that point when I saw that commercial that I contacted some very good folks and got on the shot to lose a little bit because I'd been proteining up, and that was tough. But they were fun, and we got new ones coming out that's going to be a lot of fun.
Just started, yeah.
And we've got DJ Williams with us now, so that's fun.
Does he have a bigger part of the screen?
Yeah, he's massive.
From the 501, so we had a great time at the tailgate party. I think his daughter's is Audrey. It was great to see all of our listeners. So cool, and all the great sponsors.
The live music.
Yeah, the weather was great. Yeah. It just really was a good day. The governor will be here shortly to sort of give her opinion. Very cool. She chose our show to come on there and talk about this.
So we've got a governor that is a sports fan. That's always fun.
True. Yeah.
And she's not just a passing fan. She's a big fan. From the 501 on D3 Auto Sales text line, is Westmore not doing Fearless Friday anymore? Is he done?
He's gone for Fox 16.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh.
He's done.
Doing his own
Well, I didn't know if he
podcast.
was. Okay, very good, very good.
All right, don't go away. 646.
I can be proud of us. It's for all the blue-collar folks out there.
David Basil here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They are a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from Fletcher Dodge right here in Sherwood. I want to announce that we're going to have a big contest in September between the Fletcher Dodge store and our Fletcher Honda store in Bentonville. This is a big challenge for us. The Honda store is the #1 volume store in all of Arkansas. To win this contest, Fletcher Dodge has to sell more vehicles than ever before. So here's what we're going to do. It's simple. We will not be undersold. We're putting my best price right on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price. There are no gimmicks. No, you have to trade in here or you have to finance for here. You don't have to do any of that. You just get the best price. We're going to set sales records at Fletcher Dodge and at Fletcher Honda. So come see us in person in Sherwood. Ask for Chris, the general manager, or my grandson, Sam Fletcher. See why Taylor Green buys his trucks at Fletcher Dodge. Shop in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us at FletcherDeals.com.
Spread across 5 states, Centennial Bank upholds our commitment to the communities we serve. Through our support of businesses and families, our tradition of being a good corporate neighbor is one of our top priorities. Through education and support, partnership with our dedicated employees, shareholders, and local boards, and superior customer service, one family and business at a time, we are proud to help our communities thrive. Because that's what being a good neighbor is all about. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Looking to find the Taiga and ATX surf boats? A boat that can throw a wave like no other. Rebates up to $14,000. Check out our selection of hyperlight boards and water toys at Trader Bill's. We have everything you need, from anchors and spark plugs to dock accessories, paddles, and oil change kits. For over 42 years, Trader Bill's has been your trusted source for all things lake-related. And we'll even teach you how to surf. Join us at Trader Bill's and enjoy an unforgettable summer on the water. TraderBills.com in Little Rock and Hot Springs.
Razorback center Caden Kittler will join Morning Mayhem each week this football season to discuss everything that's going on with the Razorbacks and college football. Brought to you by J. Martin Law. If you have any legal question, call Jay for free 24/7 at 501-951-1333. J. Martin for all your legal needs. Don't delay. Call Jay.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
All right, it is 6:51. Coming up shortly, Governor Sarah Sanders will be on to give her recap of the weekend. Got Razorback Rewind. Highlights. It really could take an hour. There's so many highlights for the Hogs. Brought to you by Hawks Homes. Appreciate them. Bill Vickery coming up a little bit later. Razorback Graffiti, we're going to try at 8:30. We'll overlap that with Bill. A lot of requests to do that at 8:30. Let's have Chris's introduction, if we can, there. Get him formally introduced like we always do on Monday.
For more than a decade, Chris Kane has graced the airwaves of KATV Channel 7 as weekend sports anchor with Steve Sullivan, and then later news anchor and personality on KATV's Daybreak Morning Show. He's the current MC of the prestigious Miss Arkansas pageant. He's guest hosted every show on The Buzz, and he's an expert on solar power. But today, it's all about mayhem. Brought to you by Trader Bill's. Check out their new line of pontoon boats in Hot Springs and off I-30 in Little Rock, and get out on the water.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trader Bill's. Yes, this is the time you're starting thinking weather's getting cooler. Don't forget to winterize. Trader Bill's has you taken care of both Little Rock and Hot Springs locations.
Here from the 870. Hey, guys, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's set up and was a part of the Buzz 103.7 tailgate. We were there when the gates opened, had a blast as always. The game atmosphere was great, seeing the wave by the fans. I'm a Razorback Foundation member and season ticket holders from the Little Rock area, and I've changed my mind about the War Memorial game. We should play ASU there every other year at least.
Nice.
Sully was saying, what about if you were to play in Fayetteville and then Little Rock? Fayetteville,
Yeah.
Little Rock, like every other
ASU
year.
couldn't. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just not.
they're not going to do a home
big
and home
enough.
at Jonesboro.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're big enough. I mean, what do they hold?
I think 30 or 30 or 40.
Probably wouldn't be able to do that. They're just not going to do a home and home.
No, no, they're not.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what Sully suggested, and I don't know. You never get them to agree to play here every year. That's not going to happen.
No,
I
don't.
The question is, how many times could you get them to play here?
I would love to see the U of A play a state school every year. I mean, whether it's ASU, they already played UAPB, UCA. I know we'd love to play them.
There's something though.
I'm sure you would.
There's something a little different about Arkansas State, just because it's the. I don't know. It's just, obviously it's the.
Well,
it's a Division I.
Yeah,
That's right.
Well, I mean, they're all Division I, but it's the FBS.
FBS.
Yeah,
It's
FBS.
second biggest. It's number 2. It's number 2.
Yeah,
It's
right?
FBS.
second biggest university. Yeah.
661-1037. If you missed it earlier, unbelievable playoff type game last night. Atmosphere between the Bills and the Ravens.
Incredible.
Bills come back. They're down 15 points with 4 minutes to go. You think the game's over with? 99.1% chance, according to ESPN, of the Ravens winning.
If you're the Ravens, you got to go for it, right? They're on their own 39.
Yeah.
But you've given up 38 points.
Yeah.
And you can't stop them.
Yeah.
You've got the ball, and you've got Lamar Jackson. Go for it.
Derrick Henry's fumble, and Derrick Henry's having an incredible game.
You know he feels horrible.
And he fumbles.
Great play by the kid from
Oliver.
Played at Houston, Ed Oliver. Oh my gosh, very impressive. The game Saturday is 6 o'clock at Oxford. I know everybody's feeling pretty good about themselves. All I'm just going to say is that, hey, we're getting ready. We're going from the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit to the 75-mile-an-hour speed limit, and it's getting ready to ramp up with much better players we're going to face. And we still don't know how good we are. I think offensively we do. I think we're pretty darn good offensively. But we haven't played elite players, and we're going to see that this weekend.
Ole Miss had a test this weekend too.
They did.
I mean, and they survived it. It was a tough environment.
Never easy to win at Kentucky.
62 over and under on the Oaklawn Sports app. Hogs getting 9
right now.
That's right.
Wow.
Right now.
Thank you, Roger, for that update. -9. What do you think, Chris and Josh, of that number?
It's too high.
Too high.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like, once again, I mean, we have 2 games, and I think what we saw, like we talked about how slow the defense started in game number 1. Game number 2, they made the adjustment, and they started much, much faster. But how do you make the adjustment to game 3 in terms of, like, what does a team look like, right? Road game against top 25 opponent, against a much, much better physically team. Like, I really don't know how you handicap it, but right now, I think just after what I saw of Ole Miss last week, I would take 9 points. I don't think Arkansas wins, but I would take 9 points.
Ole Miss is ranked 17th in the most recent poll.
And we don't know the quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback, that's a big question.
Yeah, I think
that makes a big difference.
I think no question there. By the way, did you see Alabama got back on track, 73-0 against Louisiana Monroe? No surprise there. And there was one. Tennessee hung 72 as well. Florida State 77. I'm telling you, Gus has got that thing. Watch out. He's got a quarterback like Nick Johnson or whatever the kid's
Tommy
name.
Castellanos.
Yes, what a great
Nick
name.
Marshall is who you're talking
Nick
about.
Marshall,
but
not
Tommy
Johnson. Nick Marshall, that's right. Yeah, he's got him one of those quarterbacks. And watch out when he's got that.
And he ran him off at UCF, by the way, because he recruited him out of high school, got him on campus in Orlando, and then he transferred after that, like most quarterbacks did.
A couple of surprising scores. Georgia, only 28-6 over Austin Peay. LSU does not just kill Louisiana Tech. Obviously coming off a big game. Of course, this week you got Georgia at Tennessee. That'll be interesting to see. And by the way, the quarterback who was at Tennessee, he was at UCLA. Things haven't been going so well for UCLA.
Well, he played well the other night. They cannot block.
Wow, man, they are not very good.
How about Florida? They got to play LSU this week.
Oh, the Florida schedule is brutal.
Yeah.
And Alex Golich, Burroughs Award finalist 3 years ago.
Yeah. And who's he got this
They
weekend?
got Miami.
That's right.
Could you imagine if they beat Miami?
Job.
Could you imagine if they? I don't know if they can or not, but hey, they just beat Florida in the swamp.
That's right.
They feel like
They beat Boise week 1 too. They beat the hell
not
out
just
of
kill them,
Boise week 1.
embarrassed them.
Yeah.
Roger, did you see where Bill Davis died yesterday?
I did see
wow.
that. Yeah,
he's
I
the
sure
guy.
did.
He's the guy who was part of the NASCAR world, and he was the one who put together the Mark Martin team. And
before I knew about him doing that, it was the Batesville Trucking Company that he had that he's been doing for all that. And Joey Bray, I saw Joey Bray, who we knew from way back in the day at Magic 105 post, and I thought, well, I'll be dang, there he goes. So, rest in peace to a legend.
If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. I did on my picks, 3 and 4. I'm getting back.
Who bit you?
Yeah.
Who got you?
Let's see. I was disappointed in the Patriots. I thought they might have a chance to
You
win
missed
at
like
home.
a couple of points on a few. It
It's really close on,
yeah.
some of these point spreads are big. You take the chance, like Texas Tech. It went 56-14 or 65-14. Missed it by 1. But that's the thing you do.
That's when you get massive favorites.
That's right. When you do that, you have the chance.
Oh, yeah.
And so, but that's okay. It's a long season, my friend. Gloat all you want to out there, you haters. Hey, it's a long year to go. All right, hey, the Governor's coming up next. We'll hear Roger's song again. We got the Razorback Rewind brought to you by Hawks Homes coming up next. Don't go away.
Spring is almost over and the summer's coming. The days are getting long. I waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. And it don't matter.
Razorback football, basketball, and baseball right here on your home of the Hogs. 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
1037thebuzz.com. Get your iPhone or Droid app today and take us with you everywhere the wind blows. KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Sincere Tonsil.
State police are investigating a deadly officer-involved shooting in Fayetteville. Fayetteville officers responded to a call about gunshots at an apartment just before noon yesterday. They say the suspect started shooting at them from one of the units. Police evacuated the rest of the apartment complex and tried to negotiate with the suspect, but were told the gunman just kept shooting. Officers fired back and the barrage from the apartment stopped. Police say they went in and found the suspect dead. At this time, the suspect's name has not been released. No officers were hurt in the shootout. State police are investigating this incident while Fayetteville police conduct an internal review to ensure the officers involved followed protocol. One person is in the hospital after being hit by a train near downtown Little Rock. First responders were called to the train bridge near Cross Street and Cantrell yesterday afternoon. Union Pacific says the person was hit on the tracks near North Street and was not at a crossing. The person's name has not yet been released and we don't know their condition at this time. No one on the train was injured. I'm Sincere Tonsil from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
What a gorgeous Monday it's going to be. Another mostly sunny day with a high of 80 and low humidity. Tonight, mostly clear and cool once again. Little Rock will drop down to 56. Tomorrow will be sunny and a touch warmer. Well, it'll get up to 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Tune in each week when Susan Irwin Prowl shares her Keys to the Weekend music events calendar with Justin and DJ. Brought to you by Willie D's and Big Red Dog Productions. Big Red Dog Productions is your gateway to music excellence in Central Arkansas and beyond. Visit entertainersguide.com to see the weekly calendar and submit your shows.
You know that knee pain that you get whenever you're playing pickup basketball every Saturday morning? Or that pain you get when you're playing catch with your kid? You know that nagging pain that I'm talking about, whether it's your knee, your shoulder, your hip, your back. It's been calling the shots for you for too long, but that stops right now. I'm Josh Neighbors, and QC Kinetics is here to flip the script on that nagging joint pain. They use regenerative medicine and advanced cellular treatments that help your body heal and restore the damage in your joints not covered up. They're not pasting over it. They're going to help you address it head on and help you heal. We're talking long-term, lasting relief. No surgery, no drugs, no long recovery. Just a smarter, natural way to get your freedom back. Bring your MRI or X-ray results, and they'll make sure you're a good candidate. So there's no reason to wait. Call QC Kinetics today for that free consultation. 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880.
At Edwards Food Giant, they know your family is important, and they also know that your time and convenience is as well. So why not take advantage of their heat and eat items in their deli department? Those famous Edwards Food Giant signature dishes with many of the same entrees and recipes that are served daily in the hot bar, all ready to take home and serve to your family tonight. And it can all be found at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is orange chicken for only $7.49 per pound, paired with vegetable fried rice for just $4.99 per pound.
It's a great day for football. Two rivals battling it out for a record-breaking crowd.
They're saying it's $1.5 billion.
Huh?
Wait, that's how much the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised for students since 2009. Because every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps students. They've given more than 822,000 scholarships and counting.
Okay, back to football. Two rivals.
This is winning, folks. Playing the lottery is a win for students and maybe you too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Aero Truck Sales has been in business in North America for 75 years. They are dedicated to helping truck drivers, owner-operators, and fleet managers find the high-quality used semi-trucks that they need to grow their business. Their on-site financing team provides flexible financing options and comprehensive warranty and protection plans. Plus, their attached shop provides convenient and efficient reconditioning. Visit Aero Truck Sales at 12101 Eanes Road, North Little Rock, or view their inventory at arrowtruck.com.
You're leaving for work, but the garage door won't open. Is it the opener? Is it a broken spring? Now you're late and your car is trapped. Don't panic. It's easy to schedule a convenient same-day service with a trained technician from Overhead Door Company of Little Rock, the original Red Ribbon Garage Door Company trusted in Little Rock since 1967. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
You've heard the phrase, all hat, no cattle. Well, Whataburger's new Bacon Wrangler Double is anything but. It's got beef that's never from the freezer, always hot off the grill. Monterey Jack and American cheese, bacon, crispy onions, chipotle aioli, and pickles. You might even say it's all cattle and a hat. A 5-inch bun hat, cowboy. Introducing the new Whataburger Bacon Wrangler Double for a limited time. What a burger.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
And you can change.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everybody can change.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, 7:06 on this Monday, September 8th. Hope everyone had a great weekend. What a weather weekend it was. What a weather day today. Holy mackerel. It feels like early October.
They'll chill in the air.
A lot.
Listen, I was so pumped. I had so much stuff done yesterday that I sat out on my right outside my front door. And you know what I did?
You rested.
I painted my touchdown Razorback. It had been in such bad shape. But I had the exact paint that they use over at Jenkins. I was able to do it. Oh, it's sparkling now. I mean, listen, that's the little things.
Thanks to Trader Bill's for sponsoring Chris Kane.
Oh, we thank you.
Always.
Thank you. And you know what? Just because the summer lake season is starting to fade away doesn't mean you don't need to go to Trader Bill's, because they have all of your hunting accessories ready to go and all of your winter and fall fishing accessories ready to go as well.
Bill Vickery coming up as well, and Razorback Graffiti. I want to be a part of that. Roger's Song of the Week. It's already been played. We'll play that again. Brought to you by Ortho Arkansas. Let's hit the Hawks Homes Razorback Rewind. Hogs with 630 yards of total offense You could pick and choose, Josh, I'm sure, which plays you wanted to do. But thanks to Hawks Homes for sponsoring this each Monday. Let's hit that. Nope.
No.
The board lost power.
Just like that. No,
we cannot.
We cannot.
We cannot hear.
No. We got a power issue.
Well-oiled machine.
Did we get a lightning strike over the weekend?
While he's doing that, it's interesting. If you look at the time of possession of the game, it's overwhelming for Arkansas State because Arkansas was scored that quickly.
It's the most overrated stat in football.
36 minutes versus 23 minutes. It is. It really is. But the one thing, from a rushing standpoint, 321 yards for Arkansas, 309 yards passing, 29 first downs. Again, 290 in the first quarter. Now, this is a stat.
I saw seven different people had touchdowns.
Yeah,
that was cool.
This is a crazy stat. I did not know this. Taylon Green's 150 yards rushing were the fourth most by an Arkansas quarterback and the most since my old teammate Mark Calcagney ran for 160 yards against Rice in 1985. Not Ron Calcagney. Mark Calcagney had 160 yards.
Wow.
I don't remember. No. I don't remember that game. I had no idea he was fourth on the all-time list.
And not Matt Jones, who a lot of people are like, oh, Matt's got to be there, right?
I do want
Quinn Grovey.
I do want to see that list. The list of who's got those top 5 or 10.
It's the list.
Obviously they had special team wise, Razorbacks can't allow a 100-yard kickoff return. Always, there's no excuse for that. The game this Saturday will be 6 o'clock, Roger, in Oxford. Trey Shapp and I will be going down there Thursday night.
We'll be at the Grove before that.
That's right. We're going to be at the Grove this Wednesday hunting with Jamie and the boys.
That's right. So after I leave Pop's Lounge for comedy night, do I make the trek to Pine Bluff or do I hold off to the next day?
You know what we're looking for?
But you guys are looking to go.
You know what we're looking for this time?
I know what we're looking for.
Hey, Predators. Yeah. Predators. Can old 53 knock out a Predator? I did the deer already. Predator.
A Predator?
We'll find out what Predators are out there roaming the Grove. Yeah.
I did not know.
Let's try the Hawks Homes Razorback rewind here. Here we go.
Another edition of Arkansas football is in the books. Let's listen back on how it all went down for the Hogs. This is your Razorback Rewind, brought to you by Hawks Homes in Conway and Bryant. Let Hawks Homes help you design your new home, lake house, or duck club. Check out Hawks Homes inventory in Bryant and Conway or online at hawkshomes.net.
Right up on the ball, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Pistol formation with Washington in the backfield. They toss it to him left side, big hole across midfield. First down and more inside the 40, outside the numbers at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! Mike Washington, 53 yards, and just like that, the Hogs are on the board. 2nd down now from the A-State 37-yard line. Empty set. Green to throw down the middle. Sharps open at the 10. Caught there inside the 5. And he got into the end zone for a touchdown. Pistol formation. Russell's in the backfield. Braylon. Green, though, going to keep it on the option. Right side. He's in the clear across midfield. They've got to catch him, and they can't do it. Green to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. 64 yards on the option. 3rd down and 2 from the A-State 7. Russell's the tailback. Green gives it to Braylon. He's got the first down. Trucks a man at the 3. Fights for the goal line. At the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. Green to throw. Time into the end zone. Back of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Arkansas. Jalen Brown in the back of the end zone makes the catch, his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks. Green going to throw off play action. His tight end, Rohan Jones, alone left side. He may score. Jones down the left sideline. Touchdown, Arkansas. Rohan Jones flashed some speed after he caught that pass. 1st down at the Arkansas State 14-yard line. Green to throw, short pattern underneath, complete, block at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Arkansas, Omega Blake. Jackson gonna throw, KJ steps up, now he's gonna run, open field, touchdown, Arkansas.
It felt like a home game, and that started with the hog walk, and we knew the significance of this game to the state of our great state, Arkansas. We knew the significance. and 130 years of playing, and we've decided, now that we're going to play the game, and so we certainly had to be ready for the game, and I felt like we were.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks to Hawks Homes for sponsoring that. Give them a call today. Tell them that you heard about them on the Buzz. They've been around a long time. Great guys over there.
Oh, we appreciate them. Yeah, listen, before a movie review, yes, and now this. So thank you to Hawks. Yeah.
Governor coming up here in a few minutes. Here, now, this is crazy, Roger.
Say it.
Chris Kane just gave me the list of the top 4 rushers. This was provided by Andrew Hutchison, rather. Number 3, Mark Calcagney was 160. So Taylor's right behind him. Ken Holland, 1947, 160 yards versus Northwestern State. In the old great one, Lamar McCann, who I've talked about, I played with his grandson.
Yeah.
189 yards against A&M in 51. I am shocked that Grovey or whatever maybe didn't have higher, but I guess that's a lot of yards, man. That's to think that these guys had that. That's a lot of yards. I mean, Taylor Green was running wild, and he only had 150, so that's just a lot of ground to cover.
That much faster. Hey, on the D3 Auto Sales text line, here's a great. I never thought about it like this, because we always talk about, as a fan, we want the game to be here.
Right.
Arkansas talks about what they want, and Coach Pittman pops off about what he wants and things that he likes. This is, ask the governor, why would A-State want to play the game they can't compete in? The Harms Razorbacks in recruiting, why would she go against the wishes of the university administrators? I stop right there. The first part got me. What does A-State want to do?
I think they would love to play. Gives them the opportunity to
no matter what level they are. No matter what
if they
level.
keep losing the game, it doesn't hurt them. And if they eventually win, it makes them look good.
Yeah, and I think they have the opportunity to play an elite.
Thank you.
An elite, elite team. I mean, they're. Let's take a break, Roger. Come back. We'll have the governor, as Roger calls her, the lady governor.
While she's here, it's Madam Lady Governor, and that's just out of due respect because I think that's protocol, Baz.
We'll be curious to hear what she thinks about moving forward with this game. Somebody said, "How about them Packers?" Packers, yes.
He got his first sack.
Got his first sack.
But he wasn't the first to get a sack in the NFL this year. That designation belongs to the Dallas Cowboys. We're the first team to get a sack this year.
Also, Tesla.
What am I pulling that? Grabbing at straws.
Speaking of the Packers, Tesla with a great catch in the end zone. Basically, the game was almost over when he caught it, but holy cow, what a catch for him. Anyway, some great games. Great first weekend, Roger.
Oh, yeah.
Darren McFadden, the GOAT, will be at the Little Rock Touchdown Club today. We're going to ask him about his number 5 patch. Going to ask him.
Yeah, you ask him. I'm not, because I think it's terrible.
Yeah, and then if you want to get a picture with him, that'll be a good
I mean, I
chance
want
today.
Darren to have I want Darren to have everything he's supposed to get, but I just think, come on.
Yeah, well,
all the effort for a patch. I had patches when I was in a Cub Scout.
Such a great guy. There'll be no alcohol passed around today before the meeting starts, unlike with LT last week. Don't go away. Listen, you can hear it right here on the Buzz. You can catch all of our streaming platforms. Arkansas PBS is filming, or you can just show up and be a part of it. All right, don't go away.
Carry on, sweet southern comfort, carry on.
Catch the Buzz on all our social media platforms, presented by Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. They're your pool and spa chemical headquarters. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
This wonderful faux fall weather will continue today. Low humidity, mostly sunny, and just a high of 80 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear. It's going to be cool again. We'll drop to 56. Tomorrow, it'll start warming up, but not too bad. It'll be sunny with a high of 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
This is Sports Center.
Week 1 in the NFL ended with some craziness. Bills 41, Ravens 40 last night. Josh Allen throws for 394 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran for 2 touchdowns as well. The Ravens were up most of the game. Lamar Jackson threw for 209 yards, 2 scores. Derrick Henry runs for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns, but a late fumble cost the Ravens the game, and the Bills get to 1-0. In tennis on Sunday afternoon in Queens, New York, it was Carlos Alcaraz defeating Yannick Sinner in 4 sets to claim his 6th Grand Slam title at the age of just 22 years old. The Spaniard once again claims number 6. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Monday on Out of Bounds, we'll take a look back at Arkansas State. Clint Sterner will join us. We'll talk a little Razorbacks with him and the NFL. We'll recap the big weekend in the NFL and look ahead to Monday night's game. Also coming up, we got what's trending and a whole lot more. It's going to be a fun day, Monday in the Zone. Join us. Joe and I will be here from 1 to 4.
Synergenics and Low T Center, they're the original MVPs of the testosterone replacement therapy game, y'all. They've been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade. And look, over the years, sure, a lot of other players have entered the TRT game, but the reality is Synergenics and Low T Center are hands down simply the best. It's not just talk, it's true. It's what they do. They can completely change every aspect of your life. Fellas, if you've been thinking about TRT, know this. If you want to be better at work, better with your wife, better in the gym, fellas, you can absolutely crush it all. And on top of that, you choose if you want treatments in clinic or at home. Ladies, Synergenics and Low T Center are calling you as well. They have a long history of helping women find the hormonal balance that brings balance back into their lives. For a limited time only, visit Synergenics or Low T Center, book a free consultation, and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events. Ladies, gents, what are you waiting for, man? Restore your energy like a pro and get on with the rest of your life. Book your appointment now at TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com. You'll be wishing you did it sooner.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Did Josh miss another curse word in a movie clip? Let us know at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, 7:20 on this Monday, September 8th. Don't forget Darren McFadden at the Touchdown Club today. You can hear it live right here on the Buzz, or you can come in person. There's still some tickets available at the Doubletree. Doubletree staff's so good, man. They bust their rear end so much to get the best. I mean, nobody has a better looking room, Chris, than we have.
No, I agree.
We've got the number one. I mean, we've got banners, lights, staging.
You haven't even put the trophies up yet. They're all in the back of your car, which you left open for some reason this morning when I pulled up.
It was a great weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was a perfect weather weekend. For those of you who got to go to War Memorial, it was felt like old times.
Yeah.
Had one of those, Roger, we talked about going back to 2016 when Georgia played Arkansas. That was probably the last time. But even this one had a different feel because it was Arkansas State versus Arkansas. Yeah. Great to have our 47th governor here in the studio with us. Good morning, Governor Sanders. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
What a weekend.
It was. It was
Holy
a great
mackerel.
weekend for football, great weekend here in Little Rock, and I watched a lot of football this weekend.
Did you really?
Razorback football. I have two boys that play.
Yeah.
So
Where do they play?
They play 6th grade football and then 4th grade flag football. So
They love it?
They do. And then we got to watch the historic matchup between the Razorbacks and ASU on Saturday. And the weather gods called in, and it was perfect. And so exactly how football should feel and exactly how War Memorial should feel. The crowd was as energetic and as enthusiastic as I've seen in a long time. And as you said, it felt like a War Memorial game.
Yeah, Sam Pittman actually came out. We've got the clip we'll play a little bit later where at the beginning of his show said, I want to say thank you, Little Rock. Of course, it's more than just Little Rock, but it's symbolic of Little Rock. And that's the best experience he's had in the 4 games he's played here. The other 3 were against teams that just didn't create. None of UAPB didn't, but you knew the outcome. This is a little bit different because you had ASU involved. And I'll tell you what really hit me, Governor, was at the Mansion Friday night where you had everybody, chancellor, athletic director, head coach, all that for both schools there on the stage at the same time. And guys that have been around like, Shane Broadway and Jeff Hankins and have tried to get this game to happen. It was surreal looking at that. And that was a fun night Friday night.
It was, and it was really incredible to watch people from every corner of our state converge on the capital city and just cheer on football. Everyone's wearing red. Everyone's cheering for Arkansas. And what a great way to bring our state together and celebrate something that I think most Arkansans all really enjoy, and that's fall season and football.
Now, I asked you when I did the interview with you Friday night, I said, what are you going to do? How do you cheer? How do you cheer for this game? And you quickly gave me like got a hand, one arm up like a hot call, and the other is the Go Wolves.
Yeah, I don't know how coordinated or good that looks, so I didn't test it out a lot. But,
so how did you handle that? How was that? What was that like to? Because Razorbacks came out fast, very impressive start really dominating start. So how did you sort of handle that? Just sort of cheer for both, or?
I mean, I did. I wanted it to be a good game, and I wanted mostly the crowd and the atmosphere to be what it was. I wanted it to be a great celebration. I wanted it to be a packed house and a true celebration of our entire state, and I think that's exactly what we saw, and I absolutely loved it. Thankfully, I was able to wear red and white, and my shirt said game day. I was neutral, but I think that it was just a really, really fun and amazing thing for our state on Saturday.
For those of us who have done radio for what, Roger, 25, 30 years now, if you ever wanted to, if you had to have a slow day, you just throw out the great stadium debate. You throw that topic out there, and you would argue for hours.
Phone lines would be lit up.
Yeah, and then of course it sort of went away, and even after Coach Broyles died, that it probably never happened. Jeff Long sort of took that same kind of policy. And then Hunter Yurchek had a chance to talk with Dave Van Horn, and Dave said, I want to play some in-state schools, and you got to give Dave Van Horn some credit for seeing the value in it. And I understand Coach Broyles' attitude at the time, and things can change over time. And so the question is now, based on what you saw this weekend, what is your stance as far as moving forward with the game?
I mean, I would love for us to keep Little Rock game at least one a year, and I think it would be great for it to be the Razorbacks versus the Red Wolves. I think we saw what that can do. If we're going to spend a lot of money to play another school, let's let it be an Arkansas school. Keep that money in state. It allows high school students from every part of our state to come and watch the two biggest universities match up. I don't want to be overly prescriptive, but I think it'd be a great Thanksgiving weekend game. That's traditionally not a well-attended Fayetteville game. And you have people that are home from both schools. You could do it right here in Little Rock, and I think you could replicate the same type of atmosphere that we saw this past Saturday. Frankly, the crowd was much louder and more enthusiastic this Saturday than it was a week ago in Fayetteville for our first kickoff game, of which I also attended. I thought the crowd was a lot more into it, and it felt like the old school War Memorial games. It's an iconic, special, unique thing, and I'd love to see us keep it.
I'll be devil's advocate here for a minute. What about the financial considerations, Governor? If you're Arkansas and you're losing $3 to $4 or $5 million a game by coming down here, is that something, if that were to happen, Central Arkansas would need to be able to step up, whether it be chambers or whether it be whatever, to try to help that? Or you said it doesn't matter; it can be a loss leader.
I think there's some things that you can do to alleviate, but you're also not paying some of the travel costs and other things that get factored into a further away game. I think maybe the amount you're paying the other school doesn't have to be quite as high if you work out a long-term deal. I think there's some other things that can be negotiated that make it where the financial impact is not as big as you're talking about.
We're visiting with the Governor, Sarah Sanders, just sort of recapping this weekend. What do you think, what at this point, what do you do? We've talked about this topic so much. This is more than just a game. I mean, there's other things that play here. And over the years, politics have come into play. Used to be, I talked to Shane Broadway, if there was a bill submitted like in 2013, he would get a call from Frank Broyles within 5 minutes and said, that is not going to – Shane, that's not going to work. We're not doing that, Shane. So tell us, how will you use your position to see that this game happens the way you're thinking about?
I think it's bringing the leadership and the boards together from both of the universities and seeing if there's a way we can negotiate something that works. You certainly don't want to put unnecessary burden on either university. Look, I'm for Arkansas. I'm for both in every corner of our state doing well and winning. And I think that this helps us bring the state together in a way that is really special, really unique, something you don't get to see in a lot of other places. And we've seen how effective it can be. I absolutely love our leadership at our two big universities. I think they're doing a tremendous job. They know where I am on it. I'm usually not super shy about sharing opinions. I think Coach Pittman is somebody who really loves this state. He brought enthusiasm and excitement back to our program, and he continues to bring that. I want to work with him to see if this is something we can continue to do.
Yeah, I'm sure you will be criticized for taking a stance. I'm sure some would say
that's okay. I get criticized for something every day. So
for those who say stick to politics, let the ADs handle this. But your point is, it's more than just the game itself, that you see there's value beyond the game of what it does for the community and what it does for the state.
Oh, absolutely. It's a huge thing for Little Rock, which is our capital city. Frankly, we need Little Rock to do well for the rest of Arkansas to do well. And so it's a big deal for such an anchor area of Arkansas right here in the heart of our state. But it also allows people that live in other parts of Arkansas to come to a game. When you live in Lake Village or Texarkana or El Dorado or Mountain Home or Jonesboro, it's not that easy to get to a Fayetteville game. It's a lot easier than it used to be.
Right.
I mean, I remember the days of driving up the Pig Trail, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love going to a Fayetteville game. But there's something really special about that one game a year. You're not having to necessarily pay for hotels to come up to see the game, to participate, and I think it opens up opportunity to really make, frankly, Arkansas the university. We all grew up as Razorback fans because you could see and get to and experience what it was like to be a Razorback fan in person, in large part because of the Little Rock game. I think if we continue to move that away, you're going to start to see some of that fade off.
We're visiting with Governor Sarah Sanders. I do think it's
You'll need to download one.
Oh, what is that? Oh my God! I find it fascinating too. Yeah, I find it fascinating that that governors, you're not the only one, that are interested in college sports, in the colleges in their state. Shows the power of college football to the economic boom that it creates, and that and every governor that I've known for the last since I've been here 40 years has been engaged and wants to be a part and support the athletic programs, not just in Fayetteville but around the state.
Absolutely, and I love sports. I grew up an avid sports fan, and now that I have kids that are playing sports, that are consuming every moment of my life, I'm learning to love all kinds of sports even more. But I think it is such a great thing that Arkansas has celebrated for so long, and I'd hate for us to lose something in one of the few things that really brings everybody together.
What do you think? What do you think the board? We have a board member right behind us. Judd,
we do.
Judd,
is he on camera?
Oh yeah, listen.
Yeah, there he is,
Mr. Board Member over here. So have you gotten any response? You just put this out today. This is the first time. Yeah. Have you gotten any immediate response, or do you think there's going to be pushback? What do you think the boards, both boards, for both U of A and ASU will say?
I think there's certainly an openness and a willingness to talk about it. There's nothing that is set in stone, but I think it's worth a serious conversation for us to look at how we make it happen. And if we get to a place where it's just not feasible, I get that. But I think it's too big of a thing, too big of an opportunity, and something that is too big a part of the culture of our state to just walk away and say, this isn't worth at least sitting down and trying to see what kind of deal could be made that makes it advantageous for both schools.
Would you advocate doing things to make War Memorial even better, whether it be staffing, whether it be facilities, those kind of things? If we're going to make a commitment like that, again, the facility was built in the 40s, and it needs new things and different things. Staff-wise, are you willing to make that commitment as well?
Yeah, and I think those are the things that have to be part of the negotiation. Look, the state spent $6.3 million in the last few years making upgrades and making some of those changes to War Memorial, and that'll have to continue to be an ongoing part of the process.
Yeah, I was going to say, as a kid, do you remember, obviously, when your dad was governor, do you have any special memories at that stadium? Well, I know I know that you hung out with Darren McFadden at I guess, the last week in Fayetteville, and obviously he had some great games at War Memorial.
Incredible games, and I mean, the very first Razorback game I ever went to was at War Memorial, and I remember sitting. I have this great picture. It was absolutely freezing. I'm sitting with Jay Dickey and my dad and Rachel Dickey. We're bundled up, and you can barely see our eyes because we're so wrapped up and freezing to death. But calling the Hogs is one of my very most favorite pictures. But, you know, I was at the Miracle on Markham game, and I've probably seen as many games at War Memorial almost as Fayetteville, and always a great and unique experience.
I'm glad we had Caden Kittler, who was the center for the Razorbacks, said all the right things. And Coach Pittman said, if you notice in the post-game press conference, he said, we've been hammering to the players how important this game is to the state, and they came out and played like it right off the bat. Unfortunately for ASU, that's the case, but they certainly came out here ready to play. The players said all the right things. I think Coach Pittman on the backside said all the right things. And I was telling Josh, our producer, who's not from here, you really can appreciate the setup here at War Memorial too. You see the massive number of cars on that golf course. Yeah. From the stadium, if you're up in the press box and you're looking west, I mean, there are not just hundreds, there are thousands and thousands of cars all the way. You can almost see them on top of the old golf course all the way to University. I mean, and they were there at 7:30, and that's what makes it. There's no other stadium that has a golf course around it where used to be a golf course where you have that kind of tailgating opportunity.
Well, and one of the other things that makes, because of that, you have thousands of people that tailgate and then stay out and watch the game.
That's right.
You'll fill the stadium. There were no tickets left to be had on Saturday, but there were still a lot of people that had, you know, tailgates set up where they were watching the game from the outside because they still want to be part of the experience. They still want to make the journey to Little Rock, or they're from Little Rock and they're not watching at home. They want to be part of the excitement and the atmosphere that takes place in or around War Memorial. And to your point, I think that is one of the things that makes it a little bit more unique and part of the total package of what we want to hang on to here.
So if you just joined the show, we've got Governor Sanders here, and you just have put out that you have advocated the game to be played every year here in Little Rock versus Arkansas State. You have sent letters to board members from both Arkansas State and University of Arkansas system, and you'd like to see that happen. Now, there's nothing legislatively you're going to do. It's just that you're encouraging them as the governor for that to happen, correct?
Correct. Right now, we're just asking that nobody walks away from the table, that everybody sits down, talks about it realistically, what can be done, and how do we make this a win for Arkansas.
Have you had any conversation about this decision with Hunter Yurachek? To this degree that, hey, I want to do this, and has he given, what kind of response has he given you?
We have, and we have a great relationship, great friendship, and I understand some of the challenges that he has, and I told him, let's try to work through, let's make a list of what are the biggest challenges and how do we make those and mitigate where they have the least amount of negative impact, and how do we do things that make it a really positive experience for the University of Arkansas.
Do your boys have a favorite player? Have they? If they're too young at this point, they're playing football, as you mentioned. But
I mean, they love to watch the quarterbacks.
Yeah,
they're great. Yeah. They're Green fans, and so that my sixth grader, that's a position he plays, and so he is a little biased in that opinion and loves watching. But I mean, they love right now all things football during this season of life, and so
and Taylor Green, what a great young man he is. I'm talking about not only is he a great player, but just a great human being, great with kids. Last week after the game in Fayetteville, I've been covering games for 20-something years, and I've never seen a player come out of the stadium after an hour and a half of interviews and all that, and there'd be a group of kids out there, probably 30 or 40 kids, screaming for him, and he stopped and signed every autograph there. So That's who you want playing quarterback. And I'm sure Arkansas State has the same kind of kids too, but that's a really impressive thing to me when, he's the star of the team and he's the most high-profile guy, so it's nice to have a really high-character guy in that position.
Absolutely. I think that it makes a huge difference in the leadership of the team. In the last 2 weeks, he has come out and delivered and played a great game. He's an explosive player. He's really fun to watch. And so I hope he'll keep it up all season.
Can you stick around a few more minutes?
Yes, sir.
All right, 661-1037. If you send a message, we'll ask the governor. It got some other things coming up. Listen, Oxford this weekend, the competition is going to be a lot tougher. And then Arkansas State hosts Iowa State, a top 25 team.
Absolutely.
I mean, doesn't get any easier for them, but that's exciting. And this is Johnny Cash here. We found 2 songs of Johnny Cash that we had never heard. One is this one, Have You Ever Been to Little Rock? And the other was Arkansas Loving Man. Yeah. All right, we're here with Governor Sanders, 737. Don't go away.
The one they call Betty Jean. You can see God's country, put a smile on your face. It's the land of my family, down in Cleveland County. It's where my mama and daddy were born, where the singing pines grow. They got some hot spring water down in the Ouachita country. Wash away your misery.
Hey folks, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and I highly recommend the folks at CertaPro for your next project, whether it's for your home or your business. Interior or exterior, doesn't matter. They always go the extra mile. They painted the exterior of my home before, and what impressed me the most was the attention to detail. They notice a few boards that need minor repairs before they paint them. They will take care of that as well and save you headaches later on. Schedules fill up fast, so get on the schedule now at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate now at CertaPro.com.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter Agent Hayden Strickland in Sherwood, Vic Seidenschwartz in Carlisle, or Todd Matthews in Benton today.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Travel season is here, but you need something a little more roomy without the big price tag. How about a different way to buy? With Fitz Auto, a great selection of cars, SUVs, trucks, perhaps even something to pull behind your new truck. You know what they say about trucks? You never knew you wanted one until you need one. Fitz Auto offers in-house financing with an interest rate you can live with. Shop online at fitzauto.com or stop by anytime on Stagecoach at the Curve. Fitz Auto, offering you a different way to buy since 1986.
Edwards Food Giant presents Razorback Baseball color analyst and Drop Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer every Tuesday morning on Morning Mayhem. Rick will share his special take on Razorback sports with the guys each week. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people, the only stop you'll ever have to make for your family's groceries.
Hey, everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Baz and the boys on the Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
History in the capital city. Arkansas and Arkansas State meet for the first time. The Razorbacks roll. They're 2-0, and that's a fun way to start Razorback football with Sam Pittman.
It was fun, and I want to thank Little Rock. I want to thank the fans that came here. This place was rocking today. It was a lot of fun from the hog walk to when we got in here to pregame, and then, of course, you know, Coach Petrino and them lit it up, and the crowd got lit up too, you know, so it's a lot of
Bobby loves Little Rock.
7:43. What if we heard this Saturday night? We should have had. 7:43. We have Governor Sarah Sanders here with us. If you just tuned in, she has advocated playing this game, Arkansas State, every year at War Memorial Stadium. She has sent letters to respective boards for each university, Arkansas and Arkansas State. When, Governor, when would you like to see that happen? Immediately, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever can work?
Oh, I'd love to see it next year.
Sure.
So I'd love it to be immediate, and I think we build on the momentum. I don't think we should walk away from what we have right now. You've got excitement. There's buzz around it. Keep it up and keep the enthusiasm high while we've got it. And, you know, I would love to see it take place right away.
Do you want to say, too, great game? What a great game on the field. 41-17, UCA played UAPB at Conway.
We talk history, and for all 4 Division I teams to play within a 30-mile radius of each other in the same weekend, and not only have great crowds at War Memorial, because I was out there for the tailgate, the bus tailgate, but to go up in Conway, and we were curious, hey, what's it going to look like up here with so much activity just to the south of us? Could not have been more impressed with the crowds from both Pine Bluff. UAPB brought a great contingent, brought the band up, and then also Central Arkansas fans showed out, and Bear fans and the faithful were there. The stadium was packed. So when you have both War Memorial and Estes Stadium packed within that 30-mile radius, I mean, it was a special weekend here in the state. And the weather, I think, obviously contributed a lot to that. But we deserve it, all right? Especially if you look at some of the past games where state schools have played, it's been a rough out. And for us to get the perfect weather weekend where all 4 of us play together was amazing.
Yeah, I love the Thanksgiving idea. It's just this time of year. Maybe if Mary Kay would say I'm a winter, that's what it would be. I like the fall and the winter times, and to have that, talking about the weather going on, talking about the type of season that it's been, it's just fantastic right now. And to have everybody that was at that ball game, yet for the sake of argument, from Arkansas. That's what I dug about it. And I've got a daughter. My daughter graduated from ASU. She's still a Razorback fan, and that's the way it is. And I loved it. I have he's a football player. He wants to play the team. He's not afraid of anybody. As a fan goes, and maybe because I'm older now, I want the game to continue to play.
Yeah, same here. And, you know, football is not the only thing we play in Little Rock.
Yeah.
We also play baseball and basketball.
Right.
And I think there's a reason for that. It allows the U of A to get to a place where more people from around the state can come out for games. And I think it expands their fan base. It doesn't limit it. And I think that's one of the special, unique things. And to your point, to see the entire stadium full of people just from Arkansas is pretty incredible.
I thought so too. Beautiful sight to see that stadium.
I'm going to tell you. So if we're going to do this, we're going to get a couple. We need a few more exits right there at the 6:30 the Fair Park. We're going to get that done, Governor. Those lines are too long. Too long.
Look, nobody. And listen, if you take Fair Park on game day
6:30
on 6:30. after 10 a.m. for a 4 p.m. game, that's on you. All right, that is not on War Memorial. Don't blame that on the old lady at War Memorial Stadium. That is on you.
And I can tell you, right there at that intersection there at War Memorial and Markham and all, there were rookie cops there, rookie as far as traffic help, because you saw one guy letting everybody know they were getting their first time at this thing as well. Yeah. And it was packed. Yeah. It was huge. I would panic myself.
And let's not forget who hasn't sat in traffic in Fayetteville too.
Exactly.
Thank you.
For hours. When I hear people, the traffic, I'm like, there's 55,000 people moving around. Same thing in Fayetteville. Absolutely. When you have a sold-out game, you're going to wait a minute.
I saw a family walking from Sheridan, the Sheraton Hotel, if that's where that is on University. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it was a mom, 2 kids, and the dad. The dad was 10 yards in front because it was 3:20, 3:25. He's going to miss kickoff. He's come on. We've got to go. We got to go. Listen, just to save a couple of bucks in parking.
Well, I bleed Razorback red, but I want to support all of our programs. I love the fact that UABB and UCA played. I'm pulling for our Division II teams. You're no BU grad, although stumbled right out of the game one. Oh, my goodness.
I didn't think we were bringing
I know.
Sorry.
Don't you love that? Yeah.
But, Harding and then Hendricks and Lions
Henderson,
College. Henderson. We love all of our schools and want them to do well, and I think any way we can enhance that. And listen, I have no problem with the governor giving her suggestion. That's why you get to do those things when you're governor. You have influence. You don't always win.
That's right. You don't always win.
I was going to ask, do you get to go to any away game? Have you ever been to an away Razorback game? Have you had the chance to do that?
I have. I haven't, as governor, been to an away game. I used to go a lot to the A&M Arkansas game, which nobody really complained about playing that game at a different location for many years.
Yeah, from a recruiting standpoint.
Not a home game, and even further away from our fan base, yet a tradition that I think people enjoyed. Probably one of the games I remember most was going to an LSU-Arkansas game at LSU. It was a night game. My dad was governor, and Arkansas won. And they were doing the boot presentation. And my dad said, as soon as this game is over, we are getting out of here. And I'm like, Dad, it's not that big a deal. We want to kind of relish the moment. The minute the game was over, the fans are screaming and yelling at us. I was like, I see why we're leaving now.
They're a little crazy.
I'm going to share one more story. So I went down with, I have to share this one before if you haven't heard it. So I'm flying down with the governor, your dad, your mom, and Frank Broyles. And on the way down, this just shows you the mix of power, is that Frank was telling Mike Huckabee, Governor, I'm probably going to have to let go of Danny Ford unless he wins today. And so he's telling the governor this and all that, so you know what's getting ready to happen. That was Danny Ford's last year. So
wow.
We fly down to, this was the second year of the boot. So it must have been 97 or 98, 97, I think. So I'll never forget this. We go in there, and, of course, your dad and mom are dressed in red. I'm dressed in red. And we go in there with a couple state troopers, and we're walked by the student section of LSU, and they start chanting the kind of things that you can imagine. And we were walking, and your mother just stops. Just stops and looks at him, just gives him a stare, like, you talking to me? You talking? I said, Janet, just keep going, just keep going.
Don't engage. Don't engage.
Don't make eye contact.
Just go.
Your mom wasn't scared. Mom wasn't scared. Well, those were great memories. Obviously, those games here at War Memorial too. That's the Thanksgiving thing you talked about, and we sort of hate that we lost that with the Missouri change and. But that was the other idea. You said maybe possibly making that game be the Arkansas State game because most students are out of school at that point.
They are out of school, and that rivalry has never really taken off. And so there's not a fervor and an excitement around the Arkansas-Missouri back and forth. And so I think this is something that could be really fun. And
there's a trophy,
tradition.
but
you're not the.
But and backing up on something you pointed earlier, as far as the other games that we play, I don't hear anybody complaining about the Calipari coming down and playing. Once a year for that Razorback game there at Simmons. I mean, I dig that. I like that for fans who can't do it. Again, to your point, you can't get up there. You can get up there a lot easier now and do all that sort of stuff, but it was all here so people from South Arkansas could come up and watch a ball game. I don't know what the tickets were. They were a pretty good price, I guess. I don't know.
I actually have a fun stat on that. So they do like the secondary market.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the top 5 most expensive ticket on the secondary market was the War Memorial.
Is that right?
I believe it.
that
I saw
right?
some of the numbers. It was,
it
was
cool.
pretty
Well,
high.
again, for those of us that grew up around in other states where you saw this as a regular thing that had been going on for decades, even though I know the classification for Arkansas State, they were not FBS. They were not an FBS school, but it's because of what we saw this weekend. That happens everywhere, and it's pretty cool. Auburn, Alabama, Georgia, Georgia Tech, Florida, Florida State, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and on and on. And by the way, congratulations to Michael Marion.
Oh, absolutely.
Big win by Mississippi State.
More
so we've seen that. We like to hate, and you love and hate. You know,
Sports hate is great.
Yeah, the sports
it just is.
It really is.
It's great. Sports hate is a whole different deal.
If your team is hated, you're doing something right in sports.
And I don't think, listen, I know Arkansas State came in with expectations. Listen, they would have wanted to play a better game, but I think for the most part, this is what you sort of expected. That Arkansas has more resources. They have more money to spend on players. They have more depth. And so that's what happens when you have a Sun Belt team versus obviously a Power 4 team. But it doesn't mean you can't play the game and still hope that you can be competitive. That's the goal of Arkansas State.
Yeah, and every once in a while you're going to have you play a team 10 times. 9 out of 10 times they're probably going to win, but there's going to be that one moment where it may turn out differently, and that creates a whole new buzz and excitement for the next time around.
Yeah, well, 2019 when this was scheduled, had they played that year, might have gone differently.
Yeah,
you're
oh my gosh.
So when this game was scheduled, that was a different time.
That's a good
We
point.
like to forget about the dark ages that were so
we've all blocked
recent.
that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, congratulations on this game happening on your watch. Yeah. You know, although Asa, we had him on Channel 7 the other day, and Asa made sure and claim, hey, listen, it was on my watch when the contract was signed. It may have taken 3 or 4 years to get it done, but a lot of history there. And, I was telling the guys back when I played, like in the old days, we didn't have lights in Fayetteville. If you believe this was the 80s, we didn't have lights. So we would come down and play.
Candles, had candles.
We would come down here.
Are you sure it was the 80s?
They read,
It should be the 50s.
They read by candle.
I know. And so, I heard
BAZZEL Lincoln.
I heard Coach Pittman go. He sort of said it sarcastically. He said, let's turn up that jukebox. Turn on that jukebox. He said, we got to get ready for this 3-hour bus ride back. I felt like going, Coach, I made many of those back in the day, and I didn't complain. I didn't like it, but listen, for me,
Sarah, heard it.
This is for me, Sarah, is that for me, I played for the people of Arkansas. And so if I had to come down here and play in Lake Village or Texarkana, and I knew there would be kids that this would be their one game of the year, man, I took pride in it. I don't care where. Listen, when I have a Razorback on the side of my helmet, I'm going to go anywhere and play, and I'm not going to complain. Listen, and I didn't get paid back then. I wasn't getting paid. I just did it because I had a love. I had self-pride, and I had a love for the state. I had a love for our program. And I know that's most of my teammates felt the same way. And I will say this, that was great this weekend, too, to get Arkansas State players and Arkansas players together. We've never been around each other. We saw Ray Brown, who was in the league for
I loved
NFL
all that.
19 years. Yeah.
You had Hutchinson with you to hear Governor Beebe, who is a huge ASU fan. He went to both places, and he said today he's rooting for the Red Wolves, and I like that about it. It's okay. Of course, he's not. He's not running right now, but it's okay to do that. It's okay to have your loyalty in those things. I don't hold it against anybody because that's where you went to school. My daughter and son-in-law are going back and forth right now with it. She loved it. She's ASU. He's got 2 little toddlers that he's running around, a 6 and a 3-year-old, and he's going, the lines were long and this and that, and she goes, shh. So I can tell you who's going to be going to the game. They'll go to the game because of what she says every single year. That's just the way it is. And he's just a dad. He just had to wrangle those 2 boys.
Well, listen, we appreciate your time, as always, and look forward to seeing the result of this. Yeah. And I would imagine you're going to get some feedback pretty quick.
Yeah, there's one thing that is guaranteed is if you make a comment on Arkansas sports of any kind, you will immediately get feedback. But I commend the coaches and the schools for coming together. And to your point, you loved playing for Arkansas. I certainly get that sense and that feel through conversations with Coach Pittman. He loves this state. It's where he has chosen to stake his flag, and I think he wants to see whatever is best for the state. And you heard that in his comments reflected. And I'm just excited that we had the chance to witness history this past weekend, and I hope we get to keep watching.
You know the governor of Mississippi?
I do.
Well, as I said, this is going to be a tough game. Now they embarrassed us last year, remember, in Fayetteville, and so the question is, can we get a little revenge this year? Going to be a tough game, the best competition. Kickoff is at 6:00. Hogs are, of course, 2-0. You can work here right here on the Buzz. Do you have a chance to be able to watch the games throughout the weekends for the most part?
Absolutely. Try not to ever miss the game, and usually talk a lot of trash to my fellow governors.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Is there
good.
one particular governor? Let's see, we got from the southern
Governor
states.
Landry from LSU. We have a pretty good back and forth. Unfortunately, my kids have told me that I'm bad luck. They're like, Mom, we don't mind you talking trash, but every time you actually take a bet, we lose. So don't bet on them.
Yeah,
Just
that is
tell
great.
them
the
we're
kids
gonna
already
win.
know.
That's it. They know. Yeah. And they're the most honest of everyone, aren't they? Unfortunately, yes.
We have struggled with LSU. You know, we've only had that boot like once in the last 9 or 10 years, and they're tough again this year. It's always sweet when we beat them. Again, Darren McFadden today at the Touchdown Club. Darren had some great games over at Warren. So did Bobby Petrino over at War Memorial. Bobby Petrino loves him some Little Rock.
Yeah, he does. And, one of the things I love about Darren McFadden, great guy. He continues to show up and support Arkansas.
Yeah, he sure does.
Saw him on the sidelines at the game last weekend. Couldn't have been more excited to cheer on the other players, decked out in all red. Love that he's going to be at Touchdown, which is such a special thing. And you guys have done an amazing job building up and making it a showcase event here in Little Rock, and glad you're featuring an Arkansas player today.
You know that we could get our co-host
Justin
to maybe do a little performance each year, if Madam Lady Governor would ask.
Sweeten the pot a little bit.
Here's the key to the city.
Boom! I love it.
Nice.
You like Roger calling the Madam Lady Governor?
That's respect. It's out of respect, Madam Lady.
If I ever get to hit that bell, I'll know I've really.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Thanks, Governor. Great stuff. Appreciate that.
Thank
Chris
you.
Kane, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Thanks to Trader Bill's. See you guys.
All right, Bill Vickery up next. Don't go away.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
With Oaklawn Sports, the action never stops and the season is never over. It's now easier than ever to wager on your favorite sports all year long. Go from football to basketball to baseball to golf. Bet on what you want, when you want, with the brand you trust. Oaklawn Sports even offers ways to bet on cricket, rugby, table tennis, and more. If it's a sport, chances are you can wager on it. Plus, it's now simpler to deposit and withdraw money from your account. Bet all year long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
River City Flooring presents Pat Bradley in the Zone with Justin and DJ each week. River City Flooring. Find them online at rivercityflooringinc.com. That's rivercityflooringinc.com.
Where the Hogs hit the hardwood. 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Sincere Tonsil.
State police are investigating a deadly officer-involved shooting in Fayetteville. Fayetteville officers responded to a call about gunshots at an apartment just before noon yesterday. They say the suspect started shooting at them from one of the units. Police evacuated the rest of the apartment complex and tried to negotiate with the suspect, but were told the gunman just kept shooting. Officers fired back and the barrage from the apartment stopped. Police say they went in and found the suspect dead. At this time, the suspect's name has not been released. No officers were hurt in the shootout. State police are investigating this incident while Fayetteville police conduct an internal review to ensure the officers involved followed protocol. One person is in the hospital after being hit by a train near downtown Little Rock. First responders were called to the train bridge near Cross Street and Cantrell yesterday afternoon. Union Pacific says the person was hit on the tracks near North Street and was not at a crossing. The person's name has not yet been released and we don't know their condition at this time. No one on the train was injured. I'm Sincere Tonsil from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888 for Rainwater Holton Sexton. They'll help you weather the storm.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
What a gorgeous Monday it's going to be. Another mostly sunny day with a high of 80 and low humidity. Tonight, mostly clear and cool once again. Little Rock will drop down to 56. Tomorrow will be sunny and a touch warmer. Well, it'll get up to 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bulk pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 1037 The Buzz.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
Looking to find the Taiga and ATX surf boats? A boat that can throw a wave like no other. Rebates up to $14,000. Check out our selection of hyperlight boards and water toys at Trader Bill's. We have everything you need, from anchors and spark plugs to dock accessories, paddles, and oil change kits. For over 42 years, Trader Bill's has been your trusted source for all things lake-related. And we'll even teach you how to surf. Join us at Trader Bill's and enjoy an unforgettable summer on the water. TraderBills.com in Little Rock and Hot Springs.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hi folks, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's, and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Never heard of Fowl and Flame? Think of it as your own personal concert with Adam Hambrick and Easton Corbin. With top chefs cooking over an open flame, sitting by the fire with hand-rolled Cuban cigars, Rucktown Distillery bourbon tasting. Fowl and Flame is a celebration of the Arkansas Delta and its people. Whether you're a duck hunter, a foodie, or an Easton Corbin fan. November 22nd in Des Arc. Tickets at fowlandflame.com.
Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside, do it. You can figure that out for yourself when you touch your steering wheel in the afternoon. But if you're looking to beat the heat, make your next stop Family Market Stores. With your Family Market Rewards card, you get 5 cents off a gallon when you grab a large fountain drink, tea, or lemonade, or 5 cents off with a large community coffee in the morning. Save inside, save outside. Family Market Stores in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and Hot Springs. And if there's not a Family Market Store in your neighborhood yet, you just wait. One's coming.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Please.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
The Moretti's! Go!
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They're below or above the Navy?
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Smart ass.
Ba-da-na-na-na-na. 8:06 on this Monday, September 8th. You missed the interview with the governor. We'll put it up shortly. Just basically saying that she is advocating for the game between Arkansas State and Arkansas to be played every year in Little Rock.
To be played every year and to be played here.
In Little Rock. That's right. She has sent letters to the board from both U of A and ASU asking as much. We're joined by Bill Vickery, Politico Bill Vickery.
Hi, Bill.
You know, I would listen to maybe some of the critics in Northwest Arkansas about the game and, if we had a robust NIL program that raised millions of dollars from regular Arkansans, and if we had a naming rights deal for the stadium.
Yeah.
But until the administration of Razorback sports gets fixed, play the games down here. I mean, she's exactly correct. And hats off to her, too, by the way, because she doesn't have to get involved in this.
Yeah.
She's got, but to have she has an understanding and her finger on the pulse of what regular Arkansans think and how they feel. And this is something that's important to a lot of people. It builds memories. How many memories do you have of games at War Memorial Stadium?
Yeah, you bet. I'm sure there were some this weekend.
And so, like I said, they revenue and this or that. I was like, that's fantastic. Now, what do you do with the existing revenue? Hey, why do we not have a naming rights deal? One of the most robust economies in the history of mankind occurring right now, and it's a generic Razorback Stadium.
Yeah, it's been going on for
no
a
NIL.
Yeah.
No NIL money. We fall way behind. I mean, you can talk about that. Well, we a little bit equitable, but we have no collective to go. And we're about to play a team Saturday who I think we've got a good shot against, but they do. So anyway, hats off to the governor for doing this. She doesn't have to do it, and so
that's
good for her.
That's the way she feels.
Good for her.
There's nothing legal that she's doing. She's just encouraging the board to try to get it done.
Well within her right.
That's right.
Within her right to do.
Did you go to the game?
No.
Did you?
No. The first Razorback game in Little Rock that I have missed since I lived in Little Rock, beginning in 1991.
Yeah, it was. Of course, you had your normal fights that you would see. The one's on video. That's on the golf course. You've seen that. It's the guy who apparently, Roger, you said was put his hands on a woman or something.
Looks like he had a woman's head and he was beating it on.
And let me tell you, about that time, the ladies. I don't know where all the dudes were, but the ladies jumped into action. I thought one of the girls going to scratch his eyeballs out.
Yeah.
Come on, you loser!
You're thumbing the
Good.
I mean, that dude
Idiot.
was. Yeah,
He was
I don't know
drunk.
what.
He was drunk.
Oh, no doubt.
Any Southern football game, there's always the obligatory Sunday ex post of some fight that's occurred between a Clemson fan or a Bama fan or an Auburn fan or an Arkansas guy out there mixing it up with some other people. That's always the thing.
Yeah,
that's a new thing now.
It was. I'll tell you, Bill. It was Saturday rather. Roger was there. It was reminiscent of the older games where you would have a full house. The tailgate. I mean, the golf course was packed.
Yep.
And there were things that need to be improved. I mean, there are. It's just the way it is. And if they continue to play the game, those things should get improved.
Hats off to our friend Kevin Kraft.
Yeah, he's done
who's on
a
the
great
board,
job for a
who
long
served
time.
for a long time on that board. He has fought meritoriously to keep a game and keep that kind of level of excitement. And again, I understand you can make a sound business argument that says, oh, well, we've got to have that game here, and you don't understand. We don't have this and that, and all these revenue. But I'm not seeing, and I'm being very critical, but I think it's deserved criticism. What gets measured gets improved. The administration of Razorback Sports, and I use the disaster that has been the NIL program and the collective that's gone through. I mean, more directors than directors than the CDC. Okay, I mean, it's like Robert Kennedy's fired the next one in advance. So I mean, that's been a disaster, unqualified, especially when you look at how it's affected other teams in a positive way that we compete against. Yeah. And how they're able to go get athletes, and then no naming rights for the stadium. I mean, that's It's completely unacceptable.
Let's talk a little ball, Roger. As he just alluded to, Ole Miss. We met the guy in charge of NIL. We had breakfast with him one time. He used to play football, really sharp guy, dude. And we're getting ready. Let me tell you, when I used to play, when I would play somebody that was not a great opponent, and then have to play somebody good the next week, it was like those first few plays, you're like, okay, I got to get readjusted here because these guys are faster, bigger, stronger than what I played, and we're going to get a dose of that coming out of the gate next week against Ole Miss. I haven't heard what the status is of their quarterback. Now, according to Roger, you said the Oaklawn Sports app has Arkansas as a 9 or 10 point dog.
It's 9 points right now, and 62 is the over.
The only thing you took away that were negative, I think, from the game Saturday, you gave up a 100-yard kickoff. And then you had 3, I think, defensive holding penalties on DBs there on, I think, one drive. And so I think that's where we're going to get stressed. That's where we're going to get tested is on the defensive side of the ball. Because Lane Kiffin's going to have an elite offense, even if you have the backup quarterback. He knows how to coach offense.
Look, a couple things that I know for sure. Sam Pittman might not know what the spread is, but Lane Kiffin sure knows what the spread is. Okay?
Yeah.
And I better get a letter from Ole Miss if they don't do something at the end of the game to cover or not cover, whatever it might be.
Right.
I don't know how he doesn't get fined or get reprimanded for that. You can't do that if you're the head coach of the team. I mean, that just seemed to me to be – that is a – I mean, and I think it was – clearly,
are you saying that you're talking about last year?
No. I'm talking about when Lane Kiffin apologized to Ole Miss bettors for not covering the spread.
I was presumably saying that I'm being facetious, probably is what he was saying.
No, he was at the end of his interview. I mean, I'll send you the clip.
About the Kentucky game?
Yes.
Wow, what was the line on that?
Whatever it was, they didn't cover.
It was 30-20, I think, or 30-23. That's tough to go to Kentucky to win. Well, I don't know what he's apologizing for.
Well, it was all about the betting.
I understand.
But I also know this. He is a play caller, and Bobby Petrino as a play caller.
Right.
On Saturday, I don't know that you couldn't get. Is there a better matchup of play callers on the offensive side of the ball than both of those guys?
You're right. No
might
question.
be. That is an elite matchup, and they will have studied. They'll be, they know our weaknesses, and he will call plays to them the same way Bobby's going to do.
Yeah, excellent coaches. Now, you remember last year, so it was pretty evident that they were, he can act like, well, I didn't know what was going on. They were chunking the ball. They were chucking long touchdown passes in the fourth quarter there. It was what was it? One guy had like 5 touchdown receptions. Yeah. He had like 5 for 380 yards or something. We could not cover him. Could not cover him.
He needed oxygen after the last one. He run so much.
I mean, it was just to show how inept we were in the secondary. Now we've got better players, but we have looked at times, first a couple of games, a little concerned there still. I'm not quite ready to be confident in that group yet. Well, that's yet to be determined. We'll see this Saturday.
It's a truth machine that we're going to play.
Yeah.
It's a truth machine. And the ability to get pressure on the quarterback, I don't know if that's a thing.
Again,
maybe.
It's hard to tell after these 2 games because you haven't really played the toughest
sound
opponents.
Linebacker play.
Yeah, better this week than the week before.
Yeah, sorry, June the 4th, Louis the 14th. That's much better. I mean, he had a great game, clearly.
Well, you and Paulie talked about it yesterday.
Yes.
So the prior week, he was rated last.
Last.
And he stepped up and made, 5 or 6 unassisted?
Pick, and, he just had a good game. So.
Now, you were at Sauce yesterday doing your show there. How cool was that?
Oh, the NFL kickoff
Yeah.
at Sauce. It was a packed house.
It was packed. I know there's a lot of people there, and you talked about the Maha part of the deal there.
Yes.
With,
right.
Well,
what happened was James Ballantyne, I don't know if this was a comp situation or what it might have been, but David, it was a plate of food that I can't see. Do you know those poor refugees that run behind the UN food trucks just to get like a handful of rice?
Yes.
They would have, he could have fed the entire nation of Sierra Leone with what he ate yesterday.
Wow.
No loaves and fishes. I mean, just what? It's a Ballantyne meal.
He had water, though. He drank water.
And he did have some water and some tomato juice. And so
it was a great day, great weekend of football. Man, some of the games already in the NFL. That Baltimore game last night was a classic. A couple things. So Bill's going to be hanging out with us. By the way, So sponsorship is up. Their time frame is up. So now that sponsorship is open.
Right.
And so,
but we still have to get Roger to sew. We still got to.
We have to
you know what? I was wondering if that was
just
going to
go
go
to sack
away.
together. We're going to go get a sack together.
It's on, bub. Sack it up over there. We're going to sack it up. With
Y'all, you both talking about two different things.
Other thing is at 8:30 we won't be able to stick around. I don't know if you can or not, but
of course.
we're gonna do Razorback Graffiti with Bill at 8:30, and we want you to hear.
Oh yes.
We want you to hear some of the things that our listeners come up with. Very creative stuff.
8:30.
Yes.
Razorback Graffiti.
Yes. So anyway, so that's happening.
Sponsor for that.
And then that's right. That's not sponsored as well. Also, too,
who's running this thing around here?
I know.
Is this the Razorback administration here? Is this?
Darren McFadden at the Touchdown Club.
Oh,
Bill,
yeah.
I found a picture of you at the first Touchdown Club banquet. Wait till you see it.
I've seen it.
Wow.
You look even better now.
Oh my God.
You do. So Rex is thinner.
Yeah.
I'm thinner. You're thinner now.
Yeah,
You're
how about
thinner
that?
now.
Now,
You look
as I've
new and
gotten older.
improved. But it shows me over to the right. I'm laughing. So I don't know. I think you either prayed or did something.
I think.
I don't know what
Lord,
you did. But
we
Darren
pray
McFadden was there.
Yeah.
As the 4A Player of the Year.
What, the first one?
The first Touchdown Club banquet in
Is that
2004.
right? Wow.
Bill was one of our founding members. And
I knew that.
What do you see the picture of how young Darren was? Nobody.
I've seen a table of just you. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah,
Wow.
you listen. You forget Darren was 18.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I was 40 at the time. Darren was 18. Now Darren is as old as I was then, which is sort of crazy. But so if you want to go see him, get your picture made, go to the DoubleTree today. Doors open at 11. Program will start 11:40. We'll be done by 1 o'clock. So great to have the GOAT.
Yes.
There. Well, appreciate them.
Speaking of War Memorial, great memories.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? And this the 80-yard run. Just
I want you to hear Roger's song of the week, Bill, because you can appreciate the great.
It's the Bernie Taupin.
Yes, he is the Bernie Taupin.
I'm the Bernie Taupin. That's why Bernie wrote and didn't sing.
Right. Well, no.
Listen to the first. Listen to this first line, Bill. You recognize Three Dog Night?
Okay.
Yes.
You know, Black and White. About
Tom
racism.
Jones.
No.
Sing this.
Three Dog Night.
Three Dog.
The bear is black, the rebel is white, the land shark is nowhere in sight. In Oxford town on Saturday night, we never fear, we fight.
Here we go.
With Razorback might.
Come on.
And Ole Miss fans will understand that Razorback pride will rule the land, all the land. Our hogs look fierce in cardinal and white. That helmet will shine under the lights. The fans will cheer, the call takes flight. You're gonna hear whooping tonight, sweet tonight.
The album version will be out.
Can I just the dance mix or the 7-inch mix?
The
remix.
The long cut.
What is your process, Roger, when you sit down to write one of these things?
Yes.
Are you looking at a catalog of music and you go, okay, what about?
I'll write something down all day long. I mean, every day.
But how do you pick the song that you're going to?
That one hit me Saturday morning as I'm getting ready. Yeah,
Inspiration.
Saturday morning, I thought, what am I going to do?
Toilet
I
or
mentioned
shower?
to Randy Rainwater.
Toilet or shower? Did it hit you on the toilet or the shower?
It was post-toilet.
Post-toilet?
Post-toilet. I'm walking around getting a few things done. I even mentioned to Randy Rainwater, because Randy said he plays a song on his deal.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you to Ortho Arkansas and Dr. Jimmy Tucker.
Yeah.
I said, Randy, he goes, I'll play your song. And I said, well, I've got one. Here's the one I'm thinking of. And I just sang that part, and then after I got home Saturday night after the game, I needed to finish it, and so I wrote it Saturday night, and tightened it up Sunday.
But the song,
it just
you went Three Dog Night
because I was trying, because I've done so many Ole Miss and Mississippi States and all that, and the one thing that I'd never done, it just hit me. I went, well, you got a black bear, you got the Rebels white, what? There it is. So we'll go Three Dog Night.
It's so amazing. It is.
Here's the deal. I black out. BAZZEL called me. I was in the hospital because I had blacked out thinking about the song.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
so
seriously.
that's how you went down.
But that's how it does. That's how it does. It'll hit me, and we've got Memphis coming up now. So
I
need to start thinking about long distance information. Give me Memphis, Tennessee.
A couple other things we mentioned too. Besides Arkansas State, UCA played UAPB 41-17. UCA won on campus up
big
there.
Day in coming.
A couple of the big winners over the weekend on the college level. You presumed Ohio State and Penn State and LSU, but to me, looking at this, Illinois, how in the heck, they are in the top 10. Brett Bielema, now listen, I know it's early.
Yeah.
Brett Bielema is in the top 10 with Illinois. How
Yeah.
about that? It doesn't matter. I mean, even if he took a program that usually is not in the top 10 and got him back there for right now, even if it's just for a week. But his career looked DOA.
Yes.
He was being an offensive assistant for the Patriots. Remember that?
Oh yes, when he was
trying to
working
get his money,
for
$25,000.
Right,
How about that? It's a crazy
Still
story.
living off us.
Yeah. Florida getting beat by South Florida. Wow, you know that area. Then you
Yeah.
got South
Don't
Florida
go to
playing.
sleep on the old Tampa
Yeah.
South University of South Florida.
Alex Golish was a Broyles Award finalist 3 years ago. He was at Tennessee. They played listen, they're not scared. They're not scared. They may not beat Miami, but they're not scared to go to the swamp and beat Florida.
Yeah.
So that's something right there.
It is interesting because that Tampa area where USF is,
yeah,
it has so many more Gator and Seminole fans.
Oh, I know.
That's where their
I
kids
know.
go. But
I know.
hats off to them, man. There'll be a few people in Raymond James Stadium to watch them play their next game.
That's right. Alabama ends up bouncing back 73-0. Trying to get a little. It's still things are not good there. They're still. Georgia goes to Tennessee this week. That will be an interesting
There's a game.
measuring stick for both of those schools. And the other story to me, they looked left for dead after last year. Florida State, he had started the season in the top 10, just gets embarrassed most of the season. 2-10. You hire old Gus, the Gus bus, and they score 77 this weekend.
Yeah.
They are I think the top 10, where are they at? Let's see. They're number 10.
Mm-hmm.
They're number 10. And Illinois is number 9, by the way. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
We'll see. I mean,
listen, I watched that off. That offense is legit. Now, I don't know about Illinois. I don't know about them.
Yeah. Florida State is. It shows you what a year. And by the way, they restructured their NIL program at Florida State 2 years ago. And that's the whole point. I go back to that. You can. It plays a huge role, and they just went out and they put a very good team together, and you see what they got.
Big win by Oklahoma over Michigan this weekend.
Solid win.
Yeah,
that was a rock fight of a game
it
too.
Was.
They were going back and forth.
Venables needed that one pretty bad.
Big home win for them.
We mentioned Iowa State's coming to Jonesboro this weekend. They're 3-0. They're ranked 16th. Boy, I tell you what, Arkansas obviously can score as good as anybody, but you're playing a top 15 team now if you're
Arkansas State, at home there. That's a tough one.
Missouri, Josh's Missouri team gets the big win over Kansas. That's an old rivalry that's been around.
It's the biggest ever.
Yeah,
the oldest. I guess it goes back the first.
Well, he pointed out as an alumni.
Clemson showed that they struggled again. Had to come back and beat Troy in the second half. That was one of my misses, Roger. Not happy about my picks this weekend.
So what was your number? How many did you pick?
Pick seven. Pick 7 games. 3-4 in college, 1-1 in the pros. Want to mention too. I mentioned Bill Davis of Batesville, who helped build the Mark Martin team. He passed away at 74. Young guy. I know. Apparently, he had been pretty seriously sick. Hate to hear that. And then Davy Johnson. You see where Davy Johnson? Remember Davy Johnson, the manager?
Yeah.
He was old. I didn't realize. Guess how old he was. Yeah. He passed this weekend.
He was 103.
No.
Okay.
82. 82.
Wow. 82. Oh, my God, time is flying.
Can you imagine the stories? I mean, that 86 Mets, all those 80, the 30 for 30 on it. I mean, just the sheer out-of-control nature of that team.
I know.
Just
Speaking of out of control, watching that video of that dude, fighting girls. When you're so drunk, listen, I've dealt with people that are so drunk they don't remember anything. They don't remember anything. Absolutely nothing. It's a horrifying deal.
He's not talking about you.
Does that guy look at the video this weekend and go, I am so embarrassed? Yeah. Or does he somehow justify she did this, or does he go, oh my gosh,
he's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed. It's a bad look.
I mean, listen, and the terrible part
is girls are jumping on him. It's like
he's trying to listen. He looked like a bull strong. on.
And then the three girls pulled him down.
Yeah. Actually, listen, you get drunk on hot natural ice, and it's over.
Yeah, natty ice.
And there's another one. And listen, I may not take. I will be taking the opposite of everything that I've heard. But about the baseball game where the lady runs over.
I saw that.
Elizabeth Warren.
The Elizabeth Warren goes, let me tell you something.
Karen ball snatcher.
I'm taking the opposite. First of all, she could be whack job. You don't want to mess with a wacko. But dude was a wuss himself.
Oh, my gosh.
When he goes, ew, he knew he shouldn't have gone that far.
Oh, he could have. No,
Oh, yeah.
I think the rules are okay. You do that.
I disagree.
I think you do.
I disagree.
Yeah.
That far over. He didn't take it out of a little girl's hand. He went all the way over there to get it. I think it should have been the other way around. If that lady, if Warren doesn't go over there and get it,
Karen ball snatcher.
and the little girl starts, I think she's the one that gets the. I take
what?
Then that little girl would have been the one that got the memorabilia. No, that's why Elizabeth Warren went over there to get the ball.
Well, I thought it was a boy. I'm sorry.
No. Well, she said it was a little girl.
Oh, okay.
Now the little boy was where the dad took it and got the ball.
Oh, that
back.
was horrible too. The tennis thing.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Yeah, the tennis is the worst one, where the guys get the hat. The guys.
No, I wasn't talking about that. No, it was
same kind of deal where people do stupid things on camera instead of the kids getting it. Listen, it's ridiculous. So the lady got it for herself. Instead of giving it to the kid.
No, I don't know. She had a kid over at her side.
Did she?
That's her story. That's her story.
I never saw a kid over there. I saw that video. There were two adults standing there.
I saw a kid.
Yeah.
No.
It did seem like there, if I may, it's just like the Zapruder film.
I'm just
back
telling you,
into the left.
If you've been
back
to a ball
into the
game,
left.
it's a fight for the foul ball. It's a fight. It is. It's a fight.
He walked.
That's what you listen. It's a fight. Empty seats.
He was way out of his line in that one. There was too many other people over there that had done that. He went over there and snatched it. Hats off to him for trying.
My dad did
I
that.
disagree.
My dad reached down behind somebody's seat.
Behind somebody's seat. Dude walked from here to the end of this hall to get it.
I'm telling you, I think baseball etiquette is okay.
I think it might even stipulate on the ticket or whenever you purchase the ticket or whatever, there's kind of a free-for-all. And I would disagree with you, Roger.
But everybody's saying Roger's wrong. Listen, there's no right or wrong for me. I'm saying, in my opinion, it was dude wussed out. He knew he was wrong because he went ooh when she touched him. He already knew it was wrong.
Silly. Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
He did look like he was in the Broadway company of Cats. You know what I mean? The off-Broadway, like he was a dancer. He's a Broadway dancer. And he did have the cliched moment there where he went,
and everybody said Roger's never been to
his kid.
Yes, I have. And this guy walked further away.
I see your point, but he still wasn't wrong, and he should have. He should have just told the lady, "Look, this is my son. Kid. I got the ball."
And the way she looked at him, like she talked down to him, like, "Come on, lady."
Listen, I told you I was going to take the road less traveled. That's okay. Yeah.
Michael Marion says, you got to change your mind about Leanne Morgan. She led a hog call as soon as she got on stage. She was practicing backstage before she went on. By the way, how about my Bulldogs? We've already given you credit for the big win against the number 12 Arizona State.
Win. Was it Roseanne Barr?
No, it's Leanne Morgan.
It was a packed house.
It was Phyllis
12,000 people. The woman's accent is so heavy, even I can't.
To see Joan Rivers?
No, Leanne Morgan. I'm telling you,
Who is she?
They love her.
She's a comedian.
The country singer?
She's a country. No, that's a different one.
It's not.
He knows.
It's not Roseanne Barr. I thought it was Roseanne Barr.
Listen, she is the hottest thing around, but she don't like Ian. You know,
dude, stop.
I mean, you don't like Ian. She does. That's the way she don't.
Does she have an infirmity?
No, Mike, no.
That's the way she don't.
Oh, my God.
She just talks to her nose.
She does.
But
that's
you know what?
Exactly.
Do it
again. Do it again.
Don't like the way of hearing the sound. That's the way.
That is dead on.
We're about to hear some callers that, you know.
No, that's right. We got graffiti with Bill Vickery here. You graffiti folks wanted it at 8:30.
Yep.
It's with
you
Bill
get
Vickery.
It at 8:30.
You're going to get it with
Let's
with
get
Bill.
it on.
661-1037. Here we go. Well, you got to get Josh back. We'll see.
Join Monte Harrison as he joins Drive Time Sports each week, courtesy of Absolute Roofing and Construction, covering the state one roof at a time. For more information, go to absoluteroofingAR.com.
This is SportsCenter.
Week 1 in the NFL ended with some craziness. Bills 41, Ravens 40 last night. Josh Allen throws for 394 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran for 2 touchdowns as well. The Ravens were up most of the game. Lamar Jackson threw for 209 yards, 2 scores. Derrick Henry runs for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns, but a late fumble cost the Ravens the game, and the Bills get to 1-0. In tennis on Sunday afternoon in Queens, New York, it was Carlos Alcaraz defeating Yannick Sinner in 4 sets to claim his 6th Grand Slam title at the age of just 22 years old. The Spaniard once again claims number 6. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
This wonderful faux fall weather will continue today. Low humidity, mostly sunny, and just a high of 80 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear. It's going to be cool again. We'll drop to 56. Tomorrow, it'll start warming up, but not too bad. It'll be sunny with a high of 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
The Bud Light Little Blue Book is back on Drive Time Sports. Each Thursday at 4, Randy will open the Bud Light Little Blue Book, giving you a chance to call in and give your predictions like a pro. You can also submit your predictions on live fan feedback and the Buzz text line. Just give Randy the correct final score for the upcoming Razorback football game and the tiebreaker, and you win money, courtesy of Bud Light. It's the Bud Light Little Blue Book only on Thursday nights on 103.7 The Buzz. For a full list of rules, visit 1037thebuzz.com.
Hey folks, this is David BAZZEL for Simmons Bank. What started as a hometown bank in Pine Bluff more than 120 years ago, Simmons Bank has expanded their footprint to more than 200 locations across the Mid-South. Simmons Bank offers comprehensive financial solutions delivered with a client-central approach. Last year, Simmons Bank was recognized by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best companies to work for in the South, and in 2023 by Forbes as one of the world's best banks. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens was named the best tournament on the PGA Tour Champions by the golfers themselves. It's very rare that a first-year tournament wins an award from the players like the Simmons Bank Championship did. George Macris and his strong team at Simmons Bank can help you grow. Give them a shot and tell them Baz sent you. You can find all of their locations on the web at SimmonsBank.com. With more than $27 billion in total assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow. Join me and many others and make Simmons Bank your bank. SimmonsBank.com or check out a branch near you. One of the best banks in America located right here in Arkansas.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
This is Miss Arkansas 2023 Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
It's time for Razorback Graffiti, sponsored by Fence Brokers. Looking for fencing materials? Call Fence Brokers today at 501-847.
They're not sponsoring it, but that's okay.
What am I supposed to do?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah, we need to go through our. Yeah, we need to go through our.
Well, we got a catalog to go through.
Well, was it like the time that Roger spoke over my old sponsors?
Well, okay. In my defense, we do have like 25 sponsored segments a week.
I know. Yeah, we got.
You work so hard.
Well, thank you. Listen,
I mean, Josh puts in 3-4 hours a day.
Yeah, listen, we love all the sponsors that we have because without them, we ain't here.
Well, I have to stop trying to put the Seraph post up now to take the phone call. So I mean, I'm.
All right, you're back. Here we go. 661-1037. Let's put on a good show for Bill Vickery today.
Let me see what you got here.
One sentence only. Go ahead. Go.
I couldn't care less if the Red Wolves were
struggling.
Hey, Joe Namath. Hey, Joe, how are you? Good morning. Fake Sterling.
For the first time in a long time, Butch Jones stepped back onto an official SEC field. How did that work out? Not too good, and that's the truth.
That's outstanding.
I love it with the addition there.
Yeah,
That's outstanding.
Yes.
Yeah, he's better than the real one.
Savage, one sentence only.
Roger, when Josh showed up in that Missouri shirt, I was waiting to hear, nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
That's good. Nice.
That's good.
Nice. Hey, it's the future of War Memorial calling.
Is anybody there?
Wow. Nice. Hello, John Mark.
Hello, guys. Saturday was great for the state of Arkansas, and that's all that matters.
There you go.
Okay. I didn't know you
John Mark
sounds like he was
being
going John
positive.
Neighbors guy. Absolutely.
John,
hey, look,
positive
it's
guy.
week baseball, Dad.
I tell you what, Bill Vickery, I may be scared of Elizabeth Warren, and I may perform at Cats, but I tell you what, I'll kick your ass.
Wow. I like it.
I do
He's
too.
so mad he could just dance.
He could do it. Oh, what happened there?
shoot.
Oh, we lost.
Hey, Roger, good morning.
I like it. I like it a lot.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know what that one is. Hey, Bobby Joe.
Hey, man, I smell a 10 and 2, boys.
I
He's
like
been
it.
positive.
I
He's
like
been
it.
positive. Let's see. One sentence only. What's that? Hog freaking wild.
Razorbacks score again. How about them Hogs?
Good day at War Memorial for sure.
Yep.
Oh, look at all these. Again, they're just coming out of the woodworks there, Bill. Here we
All
go.
the stars.
Clint Sterner calling in. Hey,
Yes.
Clint.
Hey, Clint.
Dirty Red.
Fellas, if you unfortunately had to watch the VMAs last night and you only recognized Aerosmith, then yeah, your T levels are probably in Red Wolf territory, Chief. TRT will help you sack your old lady again, Hog Boss.
Oh, my Lysandra Eccles. Now, Bill, this is the woman who defeated Roger in tug-of-war back when they were in elementary school.
But I already have my presidential badge patch.
Mm-hmm. Sandra Eccles, good morning.
Hey, Mr. Vickery, you tell me what's worse. How bad Arkansas State got beat by Arkansas this weekend, or taking a 1973 tug-of-war ass whipping.
Sandra!
Oh,
It was 1974. It was just extra work. I'd already gotten the patch. I let her win. I felt like that baseball dad. No.
Yeah, you did.
Silly.
Oh, look at that outlaw.
Hey,
Tommy Smith.
What do you say, Gator?
Djokovic.
Djokovic. That's what he called Hunter Yurchek the first time he tried to say his name. Djokovic. That's so good. Oh, look at that. Wow. Sam Pittman up
okay,
next.
Coach.
Hey, Coach. Good morning.
Coach, good morning.
Hey, Ole Miss only made us so bad because we had that 3-hour drive home the other night from Little Rock.
He complained about the 3-hour drive.
Sure
Got that
Made
in.
me feel bad. Hello, Roscoe.
Logical thought dictates this game be played yearly and in War Memorial.
That's the way he delivered that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, very distinguished.
I didn't hear. Mickey Mouse is here.
You're still in the Mickey Mouse Club, Red Wolf.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wow.
Terrible. Oh, it's Rudy Rudiger, Daniel Rudiger.
That crowd on Saturday was the greatest sight these eyes have ever seen.
Absolutely right,
Straight from the
Daniel.
script of Rudy.
Absolutely
Yeah.
right. Kevin McPherson. Brian.
Michael Washington for 53 yards, Baz.
Yeah, he's still not He's still not Bo Jackson. Sorry. He's good. I like him. He's a good looking running back. We built him up too big, Bill.
Yeah.
He's still a good, really good running back.
Very
I
good.
like him.
No doubt about it.
Kevin McPherson. Kevin McPherson.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to jump on here real quick and say that my sources are telling me this game might not be over yet. So just hang on to your hat.
Which is not over.
I guess the
streak
ball
or the
game.
Ball game. Yeah,
Memorial,
Kevin
I'm not sure.
McPherson's got the scoop.
Tommy,
What about-
you forget something,
Tommy's
Tommy?
back again.
Yeah.
That's a super bumper.
What?
What? What?
I don't know.
I don't know it.
You said the Doobie Brothers.
Oh, the Doobie Brothers.
How did you all miss that?
Because it's exactly what it is.
You've heard that right? That clip,
Oh,
Bill?
yeah. Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
That's funny. All right.
That's the
Oh, look at this. Jimmy from
Oh,
Grapevine.
the great Jimmy
Hey,
from
Jimmy.
Grapevine. I'm excited.
Hey, Randy, play Arkansas State.
We've already played
go,
it,
Jimmy from Grapevine. You got me.
Oh, Roger's calling
Roger again.
Good morning, Roger Scott. Roger? Roger? He has trouble hearing, Bill.
What? I'm sorry. I still can't hear you.
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Well, let's go back to back with hard of hearing.
Todd Pierce. Good morning, Todd.
Hey,
How are
Todd.
Hey, guys, I guarantee if I was the producer, I would have stayed at the tailgate all the time.
He would have. He really would have. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Kennedy.
Yes. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness gracious!
I'm not
It's
offended by that one. That's
pretty
outstanding.
close.
That is outstanding. Thank you for calling.
Pretty close.
Can we call him Junior?
Fake Sam Elliott.
Pine Bluff Casino.
Yeah, I don't know why I saw him on TV last night. I'm not sure why.
It's a big Lebowski theme.
Dude. Yeah, dude. It just went right. Hey, it's Leslie.
Let the boy walk.
Have you seen that clip before? Will Ferrell. Oh my gosh, so good.
Ever.
Yes.
Oh, Florida Gators football.
Oh, here we
Good
go.
morning.
Yeah.
If anybody here.
Anybody there? Do you know that clip? Have you heard the clip of where we're searching for ghosts?
Yes.
Yeah, and
yes. Oh boy.
Roger
that was
Atkins
something
right there. Yes.
That was-
War Memorial Stadium calling in. Good morning. One sentence, one sentence
close,
only.
Steve.
Hey, David, don't worry about the internet. You and Sully need to learn how to work an iPhone.
There's a what?
Work your iPhones. Was there
No,
something going on?
good.
See, I
What's
told
the
you
whole stadium
something happened. They scrambled the lines.
There was a scramble
conspiracy.
involved, yes.
Well, somebody said they scrambled. That's what several
said
people
that?
said. The tailgate. Who? Did anybody else?
I
Am I the only one
Yeah,
that
I
heard
think so.
that?
Yeah, that's.
You and who was
Well,
your
but
Did
wouldn't
they
it
pay
make
the
sense
phone
because there's
bill?
50,000 people in one space? Cell phones never work.
No. They said they scrambled because the guys could not watch the ball game on their TV. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think everybody could, but
Yeah,
I think it was just poor service. I think. Oh, this is Leanne Morgan, the comedian that I was having fun with.
Roseanne Barr.
Morning, Leanne.
David Basil, you ought to be ashamed of yourself making fun of me.
Your accent's worse than that, lady. That's not even close.
Yes.
Captain Obvious. Captain Obvious. Good morning.
Yeah, they're pretty quick on the draw.
Yeah. Oh, this is our favorite.
Oh, the American Dream.
American Dream.
The
Dusty
American Dream.
Rhodes.
Yes.
What's happening here?
Do we have
Dusty!
Hey, we got the same signals. War Memorial. Is
Dusty
the
Rhodes.
game on?
Dusty.
No, we lost.
Damn it. Justin Moore.
If only the producer was.
Our buddy JM. What's up, man?
Hey, if you're using coupons, do the world a favor and shoot yourself.
What was that?
Something about coupons. I don't know. You've got to take the phone out of your butt when you. Hello, Tim.
Like a say.
Thank you, Tim.
There you
Tim
go.
Wilson there,
There you go.
everybody. Hey, Dusty, are you there?
Dusty back again.
Yeah, this is the hit maker, record breaker, Dusty Rhodes. And if I have to take my clothes off and run around buck naked live and on color television, I call my mama and say, darling, don't watch, because I'm going to be running around showing it all off. And Arkansas State was like the American worker on Saturday, because all they knew was hard times, Daddy.
Hard times, Daddy.
Let's go
Pretty
back.
good Dusty Rhodes.
It is.
It's
He's
a
very
great
good.
Dusty
He's very
Rhodes.
good.
It's
Yeah.
Justin Moore's Zebras.
Stop worrying about your mustache and read the rule book.
We've got all these clips.
I saw Barry grooms
Yep.
his boys
yeah.
and girls.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes. Hey, Bear.
Great
Bear.
Hey, Randy, this week we're going with Arkadelphia over Newport. Last week, Shontavius McClendon returned a punt for a touchdown to secure the first win in 6 years.
That's pretty good.
That's
pretty
great,
good,
Barry.
Bear.
Thank you. Hey, Stan.
Hey.
Stan.
Yeah.
Stan, are you there?
Hey,
I just can't hear Stan. Lee Corso's here.
Hey, the great Lee Corso.
Arkansas is halfway to their 4-win season.
Ooh, shut it, Lee. A fake Stan.
Y'all got 4 more years of another KJ Jackson.
It's Jackson. Jackson.
It's Baz Vickery?
I like this guy.
Hey, Dad. It's me, your son, Brad.
No, I don't know. No.
No,
Now listen,
no,
maybe that's a
all right.
soft start to a new guy. I don't know. Hey, hadn't seen him in a while. What do you say, John? I butt dialed him the other day.
John Neighbors, yeah.
Hey, John.
Hey guys, it's John Neighbors, and I called Wes Moore the other day and asked him if I could be on his new show, and he said it would be a cold day in hell before that happened. What does that say about me?
I don't know, Johnny. I have no idea. Hey, happy belated birthday to the former president.
Bill Clinton.
Bill.
I did not have educational relations with Arkansas State University.
That sounds
Okay.
Listen,
it
that
always
like
sounds
James.
better in your head.
Yeah, it does.
You
Sounds
know,
like
and then
sounds
when
like-
it's you know,
Stan.
Hey, Arkansas. Ain't no more cupcake king. Now, what y'all gonna do?
Stan, are you there?
Ain't no more cupcake king. Now,
Stan.
what y'all gonna
Can't hear him.
do? Are you there?
No, can't hear him. Stan.
Ain't no more cupcake.
He's gone. Hey, Wade.
I'm still going, David. Look at me. I'm still going around the stadium. Whoopee.
Who's Wade? You know him? No. I don't know. Rick Schaefer. Hey, Rick,
Hey,
you're
the
on
great Rick
Wednesday.
Schaefer.
You're on Wednesday.
Hello, Rico.
What's up?
Hey, Rick, are the Hogs ever going to play in Little Rock again? No.
Well done, sir. Keeping it
Last
real,
call.
Stan.
Yeah, keeping a real stand. That's it.
Hey, I know you're going to look at them Rebels funny, but what y'all going to do next?
All right, that's it. There you go. Bill Vickery's first
Oh my God.
graffiti. How about
Bill
that?
Vickery,
I
thank
feel
you
like
so
I got to
much.
smoke a cigarette now.
All right, we'll
There
come
you
back
go.
and you need to go now. You got
No, I'm
okay.
sticking here. You
Stick
got me
till
for the
9.
hour, baby.
All right, don't go away.
maybe
It's
longer.
8:47.
Here we go.
Hey folks, it's September. That means it's football season. Every Saturday and Sunday, you're on the couch watching the games, and nothing goes with a pigskin quite like a Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. It's crisp and refreshing. It's just 95 calories as well. Pick up some for your next tailgate or watch party today. That next generation of light beer only has those 2.6 carbs. It only has those 95 calories, and it's brewed for fans just like you, the ones who never settle. You can't guarantee wins and losses, but what you can guarantee is a good time with a Flight by Yingling. And the reason why? Y'all know Yingling. They're America's oldest brewery. Flight by Yingling, crisp, clean, and brewed for today's beer drinker. So next time you make that pre-game trip to the grocery store, make sure you pick up some Flight by Yingling. That light beer with full flavor, just 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. Flight by Yingling, brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions and for most is a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and a two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas. Garage door repair, new garage doors, and openers. Check us out at precisiondoorwoodrock.com.
I've been playing sports all my life. Little football, basketball, pickleball, cross training, mud events, Spartan races and things like that.
For Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor, staying active means everything. So when nagging knee pain slowed him down, he didn't want drugs or invasive surgery. He found a natural way to get lasting relief. QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies.
We're using my body's natural abilities to get better. And that's huge. In time, that's going to be the way of the future. Using your own body's ability to heal. Now I can play day to day and not have that severe pain.
Now he's back out there doing what he loves, thanks to QC Kinetics.
Life is good. You're not going to slow me down.
Leave the pain behind and get moving. Book your free consultation today with QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Never heard of Foul and Flame? Think of it as your own personal concert with Adam Hambrick and Easton Corbin. With top chefs cooking over an open flame, sitting by the fire with hand-rolled Cuban cigars, Rocktown Distillery bourbon tasting. Foul and Flame is a celebration of the Arkansas Delta and its people. Whether you're a duck hunter, a foodie, or an Easton Corbin fan. November 22nd in Des Arc. Tickets at fowlandflame.com. Travel season is here, but you need something a little more roomy without the big price tag. How about a different way to buy? With Fitz Auto, a great selection of cars, SUVs, trucks, perhaps even something to pull behind your new truck. You know what they say about trucks? You never knew you wanted one until you need one. Fitz Auto offers in-house financing with an interest rate you can live with. Shop online at fitzauto.com or stop by anytime on Stagecoach at the Curve. Fitz Auto, offering you a different way to buy since 1986.
Tune in every Friday morning to hear Danny West from hogsports.com on Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by HJ Trailer Sales. They've got truck beds and utility trailers for every type of job and a service facility for maintenance and repair. Local folks with great products. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or in person at 808 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Baz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood. Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Wrapping up things with Bill Vickery on this Monday. Always great to have Bill on Monday.
Yeah.
It's our man Justin Moore bringing us back from the break.
Listen, boy.
say.
There's old cotton picking Steelers won yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Old Aaron Rodgers. Did you see what Rodgers said after? He was a little salty.
He was.
Guess there's some
It's
people in this
smile
building.
on his face, too. Yeah.
Listen, there have been some great games already in college and pro. I mean, this weekend are pro games from Thursday, Friday, this weekend. Last night was about as good as a football game as you can get between the Bills and the
what a
Ravens.
game.
My Lord have mercy. So
you've been blessed with great football.
Download the Oaklawn Sports app if you haven't already. I'm going to try to get better every week. I was 3-4 in the college and 1-1 in the NFL. If you bet with my picks, I'm sorry. I'm going to get better. It's a long season. Bill, great to have you on Mondays as always.
It's tough. I can't remember where I read this, that the opening weekend for the NFL is the toughest sports line to beat.
Yeah.
Because simply you don't know. And now in college,
yes,
to their point, in the old days you could look and go, oh, well, this guy was a pretty good guy, and now you have no idea because it's a all new team. So.
For those who missed it, too, we had the governor on today.
Yes.
The lady governor, as Rogers said, Sarah Sanders. And, Josh, do we have that up yet? Will it be up by the end of the show?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it up right now.
So that will be it for those who missed it. She's basically advocating for the game between Arkansas and Arkansas State to be played annually here in Little Rock. She's encouraging this by writing the board of each Arkansas State and ASU.
Hats off to her too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's she doesn't have to get involved in this, and she does. But I think she has a foot in two worlds. She's clearly involved in a lot of public policy issues, national and state issues. She has a big presence. But then she also has a foot in the sort of regular, everyday for the people who shower after work as opposed to before work. And she, good for her.
And she knows public relations. And if you're going to make that, you do it right now. You do it Monday after a good weekend like this, where everybody, okay, now Roger was like, okay, this will work. It was fun. I know there were some things that weren't perfect. I understand that, but it was worthwhile to do it. Now, what she said, we'll negotiate. This is where
it's going to be an uphill climb.
Yeah, we'll see
to get it to be here.
Well, I don't know about uphill I think every year would be uphill maybe. But listen,
my thought is this: you all know this, the PR part better than me. But if the football coach
doesn't matter.
Okay, let me finish.
Just telling you.
Let me finish.
All right, fine.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
If the football coach at Arkansas is advocating for them to not play here, obviously, I think he's not the only person in power up there who feels that way. We hear people like Rick Schaefer advocating also that they don't play there, just play at Fayetteville. I feel like that makes it more of an uphill climb because the folks in power at the university and the football coach don't have a strong desire to keep playing it. We as media, we like it. It's great. But can
Some
you all
do, some
see why the
don't.
football coach would be like, you know what? I want my team to play games at one stadium.
Yeah.
That's where I want them to be.
But you're an employee of the state.
But he's not the only one that feels that way.
I know. I'm just saying. He understands too. There's when the governor of your state wants something, Bill. You know, as somebody who's been in politics. I'm not saying that this is the end all, but it certainly is a strong argument to go, okay, let's take a look. What can we do here? You know, the same thing with your check. They got to say, what can we do here? What's a feasible
Are there
goal?
separate things happening here where she sent letters to both? You know, there's the idea of Arkansas continuing to play at War Memorial, and there's the idea of Arkansas playing Arkansas State at War Memorial. Those are two separate ideas, right?
Yeah. But, well, they could overlap.
They
Maybe
could, but there's two separate issues.
I'm just saying, I'll make a bet right now that will not be the last time the Razorbacks play at War Memorial. I'll put a bet on right now. I don't know when, but I think they'll play again.
What about with regularity?
I don't know.
Do you think it'll become a yearly, a biannual league?
How regular are
once
you?
every 5 years?
How regular are you?
I
don't know.
I'd bet that it starts becoming like a once.
Okay. Roger, what is that?
That's nerd alert.
Nerd alert. That's
nerd alert.
I'll shut my mouth.
There you go. Listen, Josh is the lady who comes over to get the kid.
You know what? I try to have a legitimate conversation on Monday morning, and we get the nerd alert alarm. So you know what? I'll put the stuff on.
I didn't. You triggered it. I didn't do it.
I'll shut my mouth.
If you would take care of some of the other issues, don't get upset.
You have your opinion.
I am because I can't make a point.
That's okay.
It's all right. You made your point.
You made your point.
You made your point. We just don't know.
I can't make my point on the nerd alert alarm going on.
No,
you triggered it.
You
triggered it. That's right. Listen, there you go. Now you want me to get the
point is, you've got a majority of the board of trustees that wants to do something. That's what's going to be done. With all due respect to Hunter Yurchek and Sam Pittman,
Ask Jeff Long how much power you have.
I was going to say, I saw a former athletic director sit in the governor's office and go, well, we're going to try to do that, Governor. And then, you know, so, and look, if those are the only 2 wins the Razorbacks get this year, guess who'll be the former head coach and former athletic director? So
honestly,
they come and go, but that board is made up of a group of really great people who care deeply about the state. Both boards do, but that U of A board, I think, I think there's a desire to keep playing down here, and they really make the decision.
Hunter Yurchek's changed his mind on a few things.
Yeah, and to your point, Josh, listen, I think Sarah, the governor, is listen. If she gets feedback, she may feel a little bit different. Say, okay, so what can we do? What is she? You know, she'll get some feedback. And I think when she moved her chips in, this is what I'd like. Let's start talking. Let's see what you can come up.
Agree.
with. I don't know.
Agree. Well, again, and I just don't think they're going to get that much. That she'll get that much pushback from anybody there.
Oh, there'll be some, Roger.
I'm talking about from the coaches and Hunter. I don't think those two will push back too far.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, there's pushback. I mean, obviously.
She made the point. Hey, you played at Jerry's World. Same thing.
You made that point the other day.
Yeah.
As far as recruiting and all that.
You have recruits down there either. And,
That's right.
Yeah, you did that because you wanted to show up in front of recruits down there. That's why you did it. As far as being publicity, that's sort of the same thought. One of the things.
And there was a point in time, as far as the student body at the U of A, and I'll be quick. This was kids came home, they took their friends from other places. It was a big come to Little Rock because you had so many students. Now, what we don't want to talk about is you've got so many students from Texas that go to school there because they don't have to pay the out-of-state tuition and that.
Great stuff as always, Bill.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Bill.
Bill. Appreciate that. All right, don't go away. 9 o'clock.
Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
1037 The Buzz, your exclusive Razorback headquarters in Central Arkansas. KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Sincere Tonsil.
State police are investigating a deadly officer-involved shooting in Fayetteville. Fayetteville officers responded to a call about gunshots in an apartment just before noon yesterday. They say the suspect started shooting at them from one of the units. Police evacuated the rest of the apartment complex and tried to negotiate with the suspect, but were told the gunman just kept shooting. Officers fired back and the barrage from the apartment stopped. Police say they went in and found the suspect dead. At this time, the suspect's name has not been released. No officers were hurt in the shootout. State police are investigating this incident while Fayetteville police conduct an internal review to ensure the officers involved followed protocol. One person is in the hospital after being hit by a train near downtown Little Rock. First responders were called to the train bridge near Cross Street and Cantrell yesterday afternoon. Union Pacific says the person was hit on the tracks near North Street and was not at a crossing. That person's name has not yet been released, and we don't know their condition at this time. No one on the train was injured. I'm Sincere Tonsil from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Coach Kevin Kelly gets in the zone every Wednesday, presented by the Hatcher Agency, the top producer for health insurance in Arkansas for 35 consecutive years.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
What a gorgeous Monday. It's going to be another mostly sunny day with a high of 80 and low humidity. Tonight, mostly clear and cool once again. Little Rock will drop down to 56. Tomorrow will be sunny and a touch warmer. Well, it'll get up to 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Once again this year, the Buzz is proud to bring you college football talk with Mark May each and every Thursday morning. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, The Meat People, and by Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. Mark will be breaking down the week's biggest games, who will win, and why they'll win on Morning Mayhem. So tune in every Thursday as Edwards Food Giant and Hennard Foothills Equipment present Mark May.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Evo Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
I'm convinced you could take 2 players off a pro football team and have them play a pickleball team from the Little Rock Athletic Club of any age, and the Little Rock Athletic Club team would win every time. Why? It's year-round pickleball. At the Little Rock Athletic Club, people will witness the fitness.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from Fletcher Dodge right here in Sherwood. I want to announce that we're going to have a big contest in September between the Fletcher Dodge store and our Fletcher Honda store in Bentonville. This is a big challenge for us. The Honda store is the #1 volume store in all of Arkansas. To win this contest, Fletcher Dodge has to sell more vehicles than ever before. So here's what we're going to do. It's simple. We will not be undersold. We're putting my best price right on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price. There are no gimmicks. No, you have to trade in here or you have to finance for here. You don't have to do any of that. You just get the best price. We're going to set sales records at Fletcher Dodge and at Fletcher Honda. So come see us in person in Sherwood. Ask for Chris, the general manager, or my grandson, Sam Fletcher. See why Taylor Green buys his trucks at Fletcher Dodge. Shop in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us at FletcherDeals.com.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hey, what's up? It's Kramer with Drive Time Sports. And Monday, when Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaefer get back live in the Eat My Cafe studio, they're packing in a great show. Ray Tucker's always going to be here on Mondays, plus Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen, Fox 16 Sports Director Courtney Mims, Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy. Thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, the shooter Pat Bradley. Thanks to Bet Saracen and Monte Harrison. Thanks to Absolute Roofing. Join us live, 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Love you, buddy. All right, Lunger, let's do it.
Hey, Lunger. Will he be on tomorrow?
Yes. It is a 9:06 on this Monday, September 8th. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Man, what from last week, Roger, from Thursday to NFL start of NFL season, high school action.
Yep.
All the way to this weekend to last night. Got another NFL game tonight. Who is it tonight, Josh? Is it Minnesota?
Minnesota, Chicago.
Hello.
The old black and blue division.
That's a battle.
Yeah, the old black and blue division.
Because I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm the only one that thinks this. But when the Vikings and the Bears get together, you throw out the record book.
Bets are off.
You throw it out.
Today at the Touchdown Club, the GOAT, Darren McFadden, will be there. He is doing pictures, so if you've been wanting to get a picture with D-Mac, get that done. And there are some tickets available if you want to do that. If not, you can listen to it right here on The Buzz with Justin and DJ. You can watch on all our platforms with Arkansas PBS shooting our meetings. Really, really good stuff. I just saw a clip from ESPN from this weekend when Sam was on there.
Yeah,
and
nice for a Little Rock Touchdown Club banner behind it.
Josh is going to hear D-Mac today.
No,
You'll always be there, Raj.
I'll always be there. I don't care what the medley is. Does every one of the guests eat?
I don't think LT did. Maybe he should have last week.
Maybe he did.
Might have helped.
You don't think he would?
Might have helped a little bit.
Pressing, I don't know.
Yeah, might have helped him a little bit.
I
couple
don't
things.
know.
Coming up here, I'm going to scoot a little bit earlier, but Roger, we still have to do the Hawks Holmes movie review, the Razorback review. That we played in the 7 o'clock hour. We'll do that.
We'll do it again. We'll do
Josh,
that again.
do you have a weekend recap
Yeah, we'll
today?
do it.
We'll do a weekend recap
we'll do
coming
that
up.
At 9:30. Yeah.
Weekend recap. We got to hear Roger's song again.
We'll do that
which
again.
is outstanding. One of your great
Well,
songs. It'd be fun.
thank you.
It'd be fun to go back because you've really had some really fun Ole Miss songs.
All right, I'll get them this
Think about
week.
in your catalog. You have a whole album of just Ole Miss songs.
No,
You've got
there's
12
more.
years of Ole Miss songs.
Throw in the Mississippi State, and I've had to have 2 a year from the state of Mississippi.
Well, there was one that stood like Rebel Bear. It was it was something about
There was Running Bear, I think so.
Rebel Bear.
Rebel Bear. You know what? And I got beat up. I remember something about Tony Landshark when I was reading up on him. When that finally came in, because when I wrote the song and I started thinking, I knew the bear was black and the rebel was white, and I thought about the Landshark nowhere in sight. Because I looked it up. The Landsharks hadn't been on the sideline for a couple, 3 or 4 years now. And
True.
They got rid. They said they stopped talking about it because dude that it represented had something to do with. And I'm just reading it on AI Wikipedia, I guess, drug overdose or something like that. I'm not sure.
Marshall Henderson?
I don't know who it was.
Was a basketball player?
I don't know.
He was the mascot.
No, remember Marshall Henderson was a white dude who played for Ole Miss basketball, who did the Land Shark thing.
He was the one.
He was the original Land Shark at Ole Miss.
Yeah,
it's probably 2010.
And then it was supposed to be just for the defense.
Then
right?
I thought it was for a former Ole Miss person who maybe was killed in the military. I don't know. I don't know what it all represented. So that's why it was called Tony.
Hey, the other score that I didn't throw out there that really everybody went, oh wow! Did you see how bad Oregon beat Oklahoma State? Holy
Yes,
mackerel.
saw that, yeah.
I think the final was 69-3. Wow.
Yeah, Gundy's cooked.
I don't think Gundy's going to be able to make it out of here. So, I mean, make it.
Which is weird, man. He's one of the longest tenured coaches in
I
all
know.
of FBS. He might be the longest.
Yeah, had a
He and
bad
Kyle Whittingham
year
at
last
Utah.
year. Had a bad year last year. So
Yeah.
I just saw Chuck drive away. It looks like he might be headed, I'm assuming, to the Doubletree.
Yeah, to the Doubletree. Do want to say thanks to them and Simmons Bank and everybody who does such a good job. There'll be some good talk with D-Mac. Obviously, we're going to talk about the patch and his feelings about maybe not having the number retired. We've talked to him on the show, obviously, every week, but it'll be good to see him in person.
Let me ask you something else.
By the way, Taylor Green this weekend, 9 rushes, 151 yards, Roger. That comes out to a basically 17-yard carry average. His longest run was 64 yards. I've never seen a quarterback run off tackle right through the middle of the defense, and nobody touches him for 64 yards.
Exploded.
It's just the craziest thing.
7 different people scored a touchdown, if I read that right.
Yeah, that is impressive. Same thing, I think, from a receiving standpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 actually caught passes. And Sorey jumped back and had a better game at linebacker than he did the week before.
Well, what's his Vickery and Boston Paulie were talking about that, how Sorey was like in the top 5 of worst. Before,
he got
and then came back and did what he did. So, to your point earlier, you said after you play a lesser opponent, no disrespect to the opponent, and then you've got the other guy, you got to get your mind right for this next game coming up, because now is when football, the season starts.
I do want to say congratulations to James Bryant, the meteorologist over at Channel 7. Had his second baby with his wife and Sarah, and she, I think the baby's in ICU for a few days, and that's so we had to miss the game Saturday, and what we usually do each week, and so we did a 2-hour show there on the not right by the stadium. Everything. It was fun to have some of those ASU players and Terry Tatum, my old teammate, in there as well. And then
that was cool to see them.
Asa was there. The governor stopped by, and Shane Broadway.
That was awesome. Seeing Governor Beebe with his deal of talking about him and everything that he had talked about.
Yes.
A lot of new faces on, a lot of giggling going on Saturday. You were going back and forth with everybody that you had. ASU got a lot of love and respect.
Well, not many
they
people
did a great
know.
job.
Josh, do you know where Sully went to college?
Is he from Boston?
He's from Boston, but guess where he went to school?
Oh, I think Jack told me recently. What state?
Arkansas State.
He went to A-State?
He went to Arkansas
How
State.
did he live at A-State from Boston?
Yeah, because it was a Greyhound. It was something about the Greyhound racetrack was close to Arkansas State, and there's some Greyhound connection. So I can't recall. I should know he's told the story, but that's what it was. It was some kind of Greyhound gambling. It's a Greyhound deal, and that's what. And then of course Sully now, even though he's an ASU grad. He covers the Razorbacks so much that
extensively. Channel 7's always had to do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But you know what? You mentioned it. I think with what's been going on in this state, it is easier now, or at least more people are being able to go to college than did when you were in college.
Yeah,
more people can go now. So, and I'm just thinking about it. So, by virtue of that, more people that are able to go to college, go to other colleges other than U of A. So, I mean, probably, I don't know, for sake of argument, 15, 20% more students at ASU now than there was a decade ago.
You bet.
UCA, UAPB, all those things. So, more people can go. So, more people are not just Razorback fans, if at all, Razorback fans at all. So it's not like we don't all have to be Razorback fans, but for those of us that grew up Razorback fans, we're going to continue to be Razorback fans. But by virtue of all the things that we've been able to do by being blessed to work at this station and the folks that have taken us to ASU, my daughter going to ASU, I love ASU. Justin Acre and his connection here with UCA and Coach Brown up there at UCA and getting to hang out with Nathan Brown and see him, I think is an outstanding guy and someone who you want your son or even daughter to hear. So just by virtue of all that, I am for all of them. I don't dislike any of them that are in the state of Arkansas, and I'd love to see a round robin of some of our teams playing. You can do that easier in basketball and baseball.
That's right.
I love UALR. Look who they have as a coach at ULR basketball. They have a ULR basketball? Jeez.
Roger, I'm going to skid out of here.
Get out.
But I was going to say,
tell your story.
Do want to say thanks to Oaklawn. They're going to be sponsoring the travel coverage that we give. Trey Shep and I are going on Thursdays on our road trips. So the first one is Oxford, and we're going to be going, I think, Friday night to a very historic. It's a grocery store that's like 100 years old, but they have a restaurant in there at night. I think it's Taylor's Grocery Store is the name of it.
Excuse me, Little Rock. Sorry, ULR. Trey's pointing out Little Rock Pie. Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so that's brought to you by Oaklawn. Thank you for sponsoring. That's going to be a lot of fun. Sort of what we did at the SEC Media Days. It was Steven Spielberg Shap. With his filming and all that.
That's what started. So you're telling me, because we'll be at the Grove in Pine Bluff on Thursday.
No, sir, Thursday. You're
Thursday
right.
morning. So will you leave from there?
No, I think I have to come back.
There was one time that I think you did leave from there.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We're looking for predators. We're on the hunt for predators.
See, I don't understand what that means.
That's the ones that kill other animals.
I know that. So at the Grove. So you're going to be looking for. See, I didn't know. Not. You sound like that Philly lady. So you're going to be looking for them and not
deer.
Cold deer.
Because remember, we were in October.
I didn't know there were predators. They tell you there's predators there?
There's predators there.
You've been talking to them?
I don't know what all the predators, but they said predators.
Well, they got to have big cats down there, probably bear, anaconda, gator, all kinds of stuff there. You know there are.
We'll find out.
We're going to find out. All right, good luck.
You guys have a lot to cover here in the next 30 minutes. So I'll see you both over at the Touchdown Club.
I don't know if you'll see me, but I'll be there. I'll be there. And listen, here's the deal. Every time you always go, I want to thank my buddy Roger and this and that and all that. I always feel obligated. I know you want me to stand up, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to raise my hand when you go, where's Roger? Is he? I don't want you doing that. You know where I am. So just go on and to get your bell now. Are you sure? Yeah, all right, very good. He's out of here. There goes David BAZZEL. All right, listen. I want to tell you about Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, now serving 15 counties throughout central Arkansas, and is perfect timing for hunting season. Alcoa Community FCU offers fun loans and ATVs, side-by-sides, travel trailers, boats for hunting. If it's outdoors this fall, Alcoa has you covered. You want a new mortgage loan? See my friend, the real Matt Jones at Alcoa. Matt's going to make your new home purchase as simple as possible. Go to alcoacommunityfcu.org today for a list of the 15 counties and apply for your next fund or mortgage loan. You have to you work, worship, go to school, or go to school, or live in any of those counties. You are eligible to be a member of Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Just go to alcoafcu.org and see if you are eligible to be a member of that. Josh is going to play the Razorback Rewind. We'll do that, and then when we come back in 9:30, in the 9:30 segment, we will play the Weekend in Review. I was excited about the Arkansas Razorbacks and ASU playing the game. All the folks that showed up. I saw a video of David from up there on the stands. I think Melinda Mayo sent out a picture as well. Maybe from Channel 7 or whomever it was. It was her Facebook, but I assume it was from Channel 7. Somebody just taking a wide photo of the full stadium, and just to see that place full. And it would probably look cool during the fall if there were trees and everything behind Reynolds Stadium with the thing being packed with people. But it was just nice to see, because I remember as a young girl growing up in Hot Springs, that going to a Razorback game and watching Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware go up against our Heisman Trophy guy, Quinn Grovey, at Little Rock a time or two, and seeing those stadiums full, and what a tremendous games those back then were. It was just awesome to see, and to see everybody that was walking up and down the street wearing ASU stuff or Razorback stuff. I got a kick out of it, and I hope they continue to play that game. I could care less where they play the game. I hope that they do it here, but that I'm biased by it, maybe because I don't want to drive up to Fayetteville. But if depending on what time of day, I'm one of those guys that would go to the game and probably come back. I don't know about you, if you have the money to go.
I'd come back the day of.
I'd come back too.
Yeah.
I'd come back too, even with a girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it would be but I've got family that lives up there, so now though things are different.
That's
now
nice.
I
If you
would
can stay there with family.
I might be able to stay there with
save
family.
you a lot of money.
It would have to.
Yeah.
It would have to save me a lot of money. And I saw folks. I saw this dude. I'm telling you, he was 10 yards in front of his wife and 2 kids, and it was 3:20 when we're getting on 6:30. Off of University, and I thought, dude's gonna miss kickoff. He's doing everything he darn well can not to miss kickoff.
Yeah.
He's walking fast. The family's behind him. and you could see the stress on her face. She's got to move. But parking was what it was. It's one day a year, maybe one day every couple of years. I don't know what the cheapest parking was across the stadium. Was there anything for $20? Did you see anything?
Well, if you're able to
Where'd
find
you
a
park?
spot, huh?
Where'd you park?
Allison lives in the neighborhood. She lives about a mile, 7/10 of a mile away. About 3/4.
She charged for parking. She got room for parking.
She did not charge me.
I didn't say that. Does she charge for parking? Does she have a permit to do that?
She's far enough.
Do you have to have a permit?
No, she's far enough away where they don't have those signs. Those signs that are in the neighborhood back there, are like Razorback game day parking. You can't you can't park here.
They do that in Hot Springs during Oaklawn. You've got to look more than halfway up the pole to say that on race days you can't park here. Do they have that for the Razorback football?
I'm not sure in Fayetteville, but
here
in Hillcrest, the neighborhood. Well, I guess whatever the neighborhood is.
No parking this side of the street during ball game.
It says no game day parking.
I got you.
None.
But
But
some people are inconsiderate and be parking somebody's driveway.
Right. I think what a lot of people do is they'll vacate their vehicle. They'll take their vehicle out of their driveway, and what they'll do is they'll sell. They'll say, all right, you can park a couple cars here, and they'll make some money off of it. And
I guess you have to have a permit, right?
Yeah. Well, to park there on game day, I don't know. I mean, I was able to. Luckily,
is there parking police? Would somebody, if I had a place,
I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anybody back there checking.
Yeah,
but I assume if you have those signs up and there's one game day a year, you got to be enforcing it, right?
Well, you know what? But if I've got my own yard, of course, I'm not letting anybody in my yard. Huh?
Towing would be impossible.
To do what?
To
towing. I'm sorry.
Especially like if people are back to back in those areas, towing is going to be really difficult.
I know that during if I lived back in that area, I would probably try to skirt the law and park 3 or 4 cars.
100%.
And immediately adopt those people as family. And now these family are parking in my driveway and they're leaving, and I get $20 for them or $10. I don't know what it would be. If I smoked, it'd be smoke money. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what the law is. All right, so we've got a couple of things we've got to do. You want to do Razorback Rewind now?
Let's hit it.
So let's do Razorback Rewind now. We'll go to a break, and then when we come back, we'll do the weekend wrap-up as well. Go ahead.
Cool.
Another edition of Arkansas football is in the books. Let's listen back on how it all went down for the Hogs. This is your Razorback Rewind, brought to you by Hawks Homes in Conway and Bryant. Let Hawks Homes help you design your new home, lake house, or duck club. Check out Hawks Homes inventory in Bryant and Conway, or online at hawkshomes.net.
Right up on the ball, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Pistol formation with Washington in the backfield. They toss it to him left side, big hole across midfield. 1st down and more inside the 40, outside the numbers at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! Mike Washington, 53 yards, and just like that, the Hogs are on the board. 2nd down now from the A-State 37-yard line. Empty set. Green to throw down the middle. Sharps open at the 10. Caught there inside the 5. And he got into the end zone for a touchdown. 37 yards right down the seam. And the Razorbacks have 2 scores on the board. Pistol formation. Russell's in the backfield. Braylon. Green, though, going to keep it on the option. Right side. He's in the clear across midfield. They've got to catch him, and they can't do it. Green to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. 64 yards on the option. 3rd down and 2 from the A-State 7. Russell's the tailback. Green gives it to Braylon. He's got the 1st down. Trucks a man at the 3. Fights for the goal line. At the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. Braylon Russell ran over a tackler at the 3-yard line and fought his way across the goal line. Green to throw. Time into the end zone. Back of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Arkansas. Jalen Brown in the back of the end zone makes the catch. His 2nd touchdown in as many weeks. Green going to throw off play action. His tight end, Rohan Jones, alone left side. He may score. Jones down the left sideline. Touchdown, Arkansas. Rohan Jones flashed some speed after he caught that pass. And the transfer from Montana State is in for his first Razorback touchdown. First down at the Arkansas State 14-yard line. Green to throw, short pattern underneath, complete, block at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Arkansas, Omega Blake. Who else would it be? 14 yards and a score. Jackson gonna throw. KJ steps up. Now he's gonna run. Open field. Touchdown, Arkansas. The sea parted. KJ Jackson 6 yards. Arkansas jumped out on him early, and despite more than a couple of toe stubs, the Razorbacks have walked out of here with a convincing 56-14 victory. Sam Pittman, Butch Jones make their way to midfield. And historic day in the capital city. The first ever meeting between the Razorbacks and Arkansas State, and perhaps the final time the Razorbacks play at War Memorial Stadium.
It felt like a home game, and that started with the hog walk, and we knew the significance of this game to the state of our great state, Arkansas. We knew the significance, and 130 years of playing, and we've decided, now that we're going to play the game, and so we certainly had to be ready for the game, and I felt like we were.
There it was. I thought it was a great game. I thought it was a fantastic game. Now, depending on your point of view, I thought it was great. Seeing how big Arkansas was compared to how much smaller ASU was without their running back, who knows what would have happened? I don't. Would it have been closer? I think Baz gave away a free Morning Mayhem shirt to whoever on his website came closer to the score. I don't know if he's added that up yet. Thank you, Josh, for that. When we come back, we will play the weekend wrap-up. Here's from a message from Billy the Kid. He says, "Yo, Raj, my 26-year-old son and I are down in Orange Beach. He just pulled out a pair of pastel green shorts with upside-down pineapples on it. He said it's awesome, all the info that we are able to pass on to everyone out there. Now you know. There's a party going on in Orange Beach. There always is, and now you know where to hang out. It is 9:30 on a Monday. Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors still in the house. Baz had to leave early to get ready for D-Mac. He is taking pictures, Baz said, so everybody get ready to take a picture with the GOAT, number 5, Darren McFadden. And we'll be back in a second with the weekend wrap-up and just a little bit more.
Beechwood Hospitality presents coverage of the Dallas Cowboys on 103.7 The Buzz. Beechwood Hospitality, the leader in hotel property management.
This is Sports Center.
Fun weekend in the Natural State for Arkansas's 4 Division I teams. First, on Saturday at War Memorial Stadium, it was the Arkansas Razorbacks getting it done against the Arkansas State Red Wolves. It was the first game in history these two teams had played. The Hogs win 56-14. Taylor Green throws for 239 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the day. Meanwhile, the Razorbacks ran for 11.1 yards per carry. Taylor Green led the way with 151 yards and a score. Also, Mike Washington Jr. goes over 100 yards and a score as well. Then the action shifted to Conway, Arkansas on Saturday night, where UCA met Pine Bluff. It was 41-17. The Bears get the job done in the in-state showdown. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
This wonderful faux fall weather will continue today. Low humidity, mostly sunny, and just a high of 80 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear. It's going to be cool again. We'll drop to 56. Tomorrow, it'll start warming up, but not too bad. It'll be sunny with a high of 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Listen every Friday night for the high school football game of the week with Josh Neighbors and Jackson Broswell. Every Friday night this football season, the guys will travel the state to find the best matchups in high school football. And it's all brought to you by Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Midtown Plumbing, Roller Funeral Homes, and Home Hardware Center.
Hey, y'all. Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside. You can figure that up all by yourself when you touch your steering wheel at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That thing's going to brand you like a head of cattle. So you want to beat the heat? Make Family Market Stores your fill-up stop. Whether you're pulling into one of their convenience stores or grocery store locations, you're walking into cool air, great deals, and big-time savings. Grab yourself a large fountain drink, sweet tea, or lemonade, and boom, 5 cents off per gallon at the pump. Mornings more your speed? A large cup of community coffee gets you another 5 cents per gallon, and that's before your first sip. And don't forget that Family Market Rewards card. Use it inside the store to save even more on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need, and stack those savings when you gas up outside. And you'll find these deals in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and now Hot Springs. If there's not a Family Market store in your neck of the woods just yet, hold tight. One's coming. Family Market Stores, cooling you down and filling you up.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Looking to find the Taiga and ATX surf boats? A boat that can throw a wave like no other. Rebates up to $14,000. Check out our selection of Hyperlight boards and water toys at Trader Bill's. We have everything you need, from anchors and spark plugs to dock accessories, paddles, and oil change kits. For over 42 years, Trader Bill's has been your trusted source for all things lake-related. And we'll even teach you how to surf. Join us at Trader Bill's and enjoy an unforgettable summer on the water. TraderBills.com in Little Rock and Hot Springs.
Car wreck? Call Rainwater Holt in Sexton.
888-8888.
8 for a fast response. 8 for results. 8 for Arkansas.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Fried green tomato salad is back and better than ever at Eat My Catfish. It'll only be here for a limited time, so stop by or order online from any of our 7 Eat My Catfish locations to try this delicious fan favorite today. Eat fresh, eat local, Eat My Catfish.
Morning Mayhem on location at the Grove Hunting Club this Thursday, visiting with our good friend Jamie Price about Arkansas versus Ole Miss. And they'll be talking about guided deer and duck hunting trips. It's where Baz scored his first buck, the Grove Hunting Club in Jefferson County.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Pump it out, Chief. Trying to go under. I tell you, he can with 3 barrels on him. Not with 3, he can.
Not with 3 barrels, he can't do it. Oh, yeah. I wonder if Baz and Trey will see one of these fellas when they head down to Oxford later on the week.
I'm the guy who's a boss on this highway. So watch out what you're doing when you're driving my way. If you break the law, you'll hear from me. I know I'm working for the state. I'm the highway patrol.
I know I'm behind in my thoughts and don't know a lot of things. But when I see some of the security that's up here for the Madam Lady Governor, the cats that were up here for her daddy, for Hutchinson and Babi, they're so big. Now it's starting to come together. I think all these guys, and I want to know for sure, all of you huge, I mean huge, barrel-chested, arms as big as a tree trunk, guys that I see at 10 Fitness. You don't do leg day. You don't do leg day at all. There's just not a definition in their calf whatsoever. Are you cops? Are you cops that are doing that? Cops don't have, depending on it, I mean, not even Little Rock doesn't have their own gym, do they? Would they? cops have their own workout places, gyms?
The North Little Rock Justice Center, which is where the police are based out of, I think.
I love that complex.
It looks really nice.
It looks outside. It looks LA-ish.
It sucks to go in there, but
What'd you go in there for?
Oh,
is that where you had to go?
Yeah.
Why North Little Rock?
That's where I live.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I guess I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think they've got one?
That facility's so nice. I bet there's a gym downstairs.
You might. You know what? Would they do that? But anyway, I'm just curious because I see these guys up there. There's just mass.
I mean, Justin Akery, to our knowledge, not a police officer, and I'm not saying he skips leg day. He's got defined calves, but his arms are bigger than his legs.
Oh, yeah.
They're not proportionate.
And playing football, he played football as a kid. He said, listen, I didn't start doing weights for years. So now it's starting to pay off a little bit when I see some of these guys now. I'm just curious because they're huge. They don't do leg day.
Yeah, no.
I mean, some of these guys that don't do it, and I'm thinking you're so mad. But Justin does do leg day. He's proportionate. Some of these other guys.
You think Justin Akery's proportionate?
I think so.
And this is all credit to him. He's got big arms. His calves.
Yeah, he's got big arms.
His calves, look good, but he's got big arms.
Yeah, he's not doing. Listen, I've worked out with him before, so he does a ton of cardio. He has to because he eats a lot of pasta. So he does a ton of cardio. He actually sweats. I actually do wash my back after I work out because I do know it gets a little sweat. I've got a back washer.
Isn't
yeah.
it called
what do you call it?
Isn't it loofah? What do you use?
No. This is a brush.
Isn't that what a loofah is?
Well, a loofah. I thought a loofah was more of a foamy, spongy thing.
Oh, it's like an actual brush.
It's a brush. It's a brush.
Really
yeah, I think, and I don't know, how, it's just mine and my wife's. A guest can't come in there and use it. We don't have guest backwashers. You're on your own when it comes to that. A few people before we get to the weekend wrap up.
Hold on, can I just say this? Akery skips back of the head day because it's flat. Am I missing something? Is that like an insult?
It sounds like it's being an insult. I don't know.
The back of his head is flat. If that's true, very odd observation.
Yeah, I don't even.
That's really specific.
I don't even know what that means. I do know that a lot of people in TV, the back of their hair looks nothing like the front. It's just you've just got to take care of the front. I've seen that a lot. There were a few people. Let's see. Parking was free in overflow UAMS parking by Old Red Cross building. Oh, that's cool. Let's see, where else was free?
Somebody said we have a great gym at our FOP lodge. It said our union paid for LRPD. That makes sense.
Okay.
Fraternal Order of Police. It's a big union. It's one of the biggest and most productive unions in the entire country.
I think
strong union.
I don't know what these guys do. They're huge. They're massive guys. I mean, they're just massive guys. And that just makes me think, are they cops? Because I see a lot of these cops now. I think there was a cop I saw on TV. Forget where it was. I don't know if it was here or not. And his arms were, I mean, my God, the shirts. I mean, they had to take off leg pants and put them on the sleeves. They were leg sleeves. If that makes any sense at all.
No,
they were leg sleeves. Okay, these mostly consist of, no, I can't read that with you, jerk.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. How'd that guy even get in here? I think that guy's consistently blocked on here.
How long do you get blocked for?
Huh?
I feel like these people get blocked and they somehow get unblocked.
And then they what?
Get unblocked.
Yeah, I don't know. There must be some friends of others. Well, I got a text from somebody who said that they were blocked today. I didn't block today.
Anybody.
Yeah, I didn't listen. Neither did I. It must be the administrator. So that must be
the admin.
Yeah, the admin. That's who
Somebody else has access to just blocking people, which I mean, sometimes nice. Sometimes
well, they do have
nice.
access. They sure do. I mean, I have access. You have access. Trey has access.
Somebody will call me something really vulgar, and then they'll be like, "Roger, unblock me," and I'm like, "No." He's not.
No, and I haven't, have I?
No.
Okay, no. I wouldn't do it. You can listen. You can be ugly and hateful and that sort of thing, but there's some things you just can't. You just got to go. Look, go on. We don't need to hear that sort of thing. And again, I'm standing behind my position that the Philly mom, as crazy and whacked out as she may have been to go get that ball from Dude was a wuss. The way he acted. My point there is when you see the guy, when the woman comes over to get that baseball and he goes, ooh, to me, that showed me he knew exactly what he was doing because he was frightened for himself. If I'm frightened for something like that, I'm covering my kid immediately. At a ball game like that, if you go heads up, you don't cover yourself, you cover your kid. This guy did not cover his kid. He knew he did wrong because he went all the way over there to get that ball. I didn't say I was right. I said that's where I'm coming from, and I knew it was the most unpopular. All right, Josh, we got a here's somebody that says, Roger, unblock me. You're not blocked. Whoever that person is, you're not blocked or I wouldn't see you. I would. Sorry, I missed you guys. No, exactly. All right, what do you got, bub?
All right, let's do it. Let's do this.
We are through another weekend of big games, exciting upsets, and electrifying performances. Let's take a look back at this weekend's best. It's time for your Saturday and Sunday snapshot. The results.
Pressure. Mateer escapes and slings it downfield and a terrific catch made. Satania.
That was our good friend Isaiah. You hear the name? Isaiah Satania.
Yeah.
He caught a big ball on that one. John Mateer, the transfer from Washington State, looked the part last week in the only ranked versus ranked matchup. Oklahoma gets the job done against the Michigan Wolverines last week. And so big win for them at home. OU, their coach, Brent Venables, on the hot seat, and they're able to deliver in that game. So they needed it bad. They needed that one badly because they had not really racked up a whole lot of quality wins, and they're trying to make the playoff this year. I think that would be a good progress for them. So 24-13, Oklahoma wins.
You know what? No wonder I didn't hear from Pigskin.
Oh, Michigan?
Yeah. Okay, all right. Sorry to hear that, Piggy. I have the mighty have fallen.
There we go.
The biggest upset.
Dramatica for the win, and there it is. 18-16.
USF takes down the Florida Gators, number 13 in the country in the preseason ranking. Now, Roger, in the AP poll that came out yesterday, they are unranked. Florida, unranked. Tough game. And the thing is, their defense played pretty well. They give up 18 points at home against a group of 4 team, and they still lost the game. Martin Grammatica's kid, Nico Grammatica, hits the game-winning kick, and South Florida gets to 2-0. They've taken down Boise State, who is top 25. They take down Florida, who's number 13. And this week, they have a date with the number 5 Miami Hurricanes.
Are they calling for to be in the playoffs already?
Yeah, they're going to have a good shot. No matter what happens against Miami, they're going to have a good chance because the highest-ranked champion from one of the Group of 4 conferences gets to go. And they've already beaten Boise State, who if Boise State tears through the Mountain West, that'll be a nice head-to-head victory for the Bulls.
So, you heard it here first.
Yes.
You heard it here.
The Bulls have the inside track to a playoff spot. So shout out Alex Galesh.
That helmet
what
looks
he's done
like
there.
The best performance.
Have 2 timeouts left for yourself. Robertson over the middle, wide open. Kobe Prentice into the end zone.
So that was a call from the Baylor SMU game. An old-school Texas shootout, Roger, 48-45. Baylor beats the SMU Mustangs, and Rhett Lashley, who I know will be well talked about a lot this year and has been talked about before, 2 overtimes is what it took. And in this game, the quarterback, Sawyer Robertson, 34 of 50. 34 of 50. 50 pass attempts for 440 yards and 4 touchdowns. On the season, he has thrown he's 62% of his passes. He is 61 of 98 for 859 yards, 7 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
Okay, hold on a second. How many passes? 98?
He's attempted 98 passes.
Oh, 98. Okay. For a minute, I was a little bit. Okay, so he threw 2 more this week than last.
He has attempted 98 passes.
Wow.
Their defense is bad.
Do you ice it or you put some heat on it? What do you do?
I don't know on that one. Like, do you treat it like a baseball? Like, are you?
I don't know. Listen.
Are you having to run sprints after the game to drain the lactic acid?
You want me to get to you know what I'm looking for right now, don't you?
What?
I couldn't find him on the wrong page. I was getting ready to get the alert. The lactic. I don't know. Do you?
He called me a nerd. All right. But they always made us so I had a really good high school baseball coach,
Well, you're
Coach
a runner,
Slater.
so that's all right. Yeah.
And what he said was, and other baseball players can back me up with this, the pitchers always had to run after practice and run after the bullpens to drain the lactic acid that builds up.
Okay.
So, do you sprint after the game to drain the lactic acid? I don't know. But he's attempted 98 passes in 2 weeks.
That's
so
outstanding.
Sawyer Robertson
Yeah,
gets our performance of the week. He'll be on some radars for Heisman's if Baylor keeps playing well. But their defense is so bad that I'm not sure they'll be winning enough games.
Okay.
They'll need an RG3 10-win season type deal where they're beating teams 48-45 every week. But Sawyer Robertson, nearly 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2 games against Auburn and SMU. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah. What else? Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, well, very good, very good, very good. Who sponsors that?
Nobody.
We're looking for a sponsor.
Yeah.
For the weekend wrap-up. We're looking for a sponsor for the weekend wrap-up. We're looking for a sponsor for Bill Vickery. Looking for a sponsor for Graffiti. Got to have a few of those. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. We'll turn it over to Justin and DJ Williams and Christian for the Zone. They'll be over at the DoubleTree doing their show today. It is the day of the Touchdown Club. First one on a Monday in a minute. D-Mac's going to be there. He will be taking photographs. I don't know about him signing stuff and doing stuff like that. D-Mac knows. He's on our show. And then tomorrow, what happens tomorrow? What's the big thing for tomorrow, Josh?
What do you mean?
On our show. What's the biggest thing about our show tomorrow?
Terry Bradshaw tomorrow?
Terry Bradshaw will be on tomorrow.
And John Daly the same day.
Pardon?
And John Daly the same day.
John Daly, Terry Bradshaw, Justin Moore.
Wow. Those are all famous people.
I'm excited about having Terry on. That's going to be fun.
Those are all independently famous people.
Shh. And Terry's on because he wants to be on.
No sponsor, right?
I call him Terry.
He's a friend.
On them to help me get lucky. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Life is short, and if we spend our time suffering with pain and it takes away our joy, that's not a very good way to live.
He's right. It's hard to be happy when you're in constant pain. QC Kinetics patient Chad admits the chronic pain in his knee really robbed his quality of life.
When I was going to the traditional doctor and getting the pain pills, my smile wasn't as big as it usually is. Going to my high school reunion on crutches, it was awful.
But then Chad visited QC Kinetics. He experienced the real power behind natural regenerative treatments. Using healing properties from his own body, QC Kinetics was able to restore and repair damaged tissue, finally giving Chad lasting relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime.
And I'm feeling on top of the world because of QC Kinetics.
Learn how advanced regenerative medicine can help your body heal itself at QC Kinetics. Call now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Do you often worry you left the garage door open? With the LiftMaster garage door opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, we have smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video streaming, and battery backup that lets you in when the power is out. Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas. Garage door repair, new garage doors, and openers. Check us out at precisiondoorwoodrock.com.
Three Dog Night, Little River Band, Friday, September 19th at First Security Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Grab the 4-pack and save. Three Dog Night, Little River Band, Friday, September 19th, First Security Amphitheater.
Hey, it's David Bazzell from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Bazzell sent you.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for speedy security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came packed to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for speedy security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
This is Secret Clinical dominating extra stinky stress sweat. And this is regular deodorant. Secret Clinical in a heat wave. Oh, what a beautiful day. This is regular deodorant. Ugh, I can't. Secret Clinical with workout sweat. Let's run another marathon. And regular deodorant. How much more? Secret is the GOAT because nothing fights sweat better. Stay fresher under pressure.
Stay up to date with the latest Razorback news with the Red White Report every weekday with Justin and DJ on The Zone. The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital with UAMS Health.
The 14th Annual Downtown Food Truck Festival is headed to the 30 Crossing Green Space on September 21st. Whether you're a foodie, a music lover, or simply looking for a great time, Wood Rock's biggest street party of the year has something for everyone. With over 100 food trucks and vendors, live music, handmade goods, refreshing drinks, and a vibrant atmosphere, the festival is set to bring our community together again on Sunday, September 21st from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 601 President Clinton Avenue.
Welcome to Moe's. Everywhere you look, prices are going up, but not at Moe's Southwest Grill. Here, the best deal in burritos just got better. We lowered the prices on our Moe Monday special. The burritos and bowls you love are now starting at $6.99. Hot and delicious, made your way with high-quality ingredients. We never cut corners. Guess that's why our bowls are round. Come see us this Monday. And here's my daughter, Andy Kate, with a reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
Catch Quinn Grovey each Thursday this football season on The Zone. Get insight from one of Arkansas's best, brought to you by Conway Wealth Management. Conway Wealth Management, planning today for your tomorrow. Take control of your financial future and call or visit Conway Wealth Management today, 501-358-3994.
Or visit ConwayWealthManagement.com.
Securities and financial planning offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Josh, we just got a message from Michael Marin. He wanted to know, did we forget about the Mississippi State game? Why was it not in the wrap-up?
Well, because there's three categories.
Yes.
There is the biggest result, the biggest upset, and the best performance. And they were neither of those three.
Oh!
Albeit a very, very exciting, fun win where Mississippi State was up 17. They end up giving it away. And then they score with like 30 seconds left to beat number 13 Arizona State. Now, should Arizona State be ranked that high? I don't really think so. Or number 12 Arizona State.
Okay.
But statistically speaking, by the spread, it was not the biggest upset of the weekend. But it was a good performance. So, Michael, let's give Mississippi State their flowers. A big win for them. Not sure how good they're going to be. I'm not sure how many wins we're going to see like that. But give them some credit. It was a really good win.
Michael, I think by using the term albeit, that makes up for the omission, just like when you say happy belated birthday, you're recognizing it and you give them due credit. Thank you very much for that. Michael, I hope that satisfies your appetite. I hear breathing on the other line. Is anyone there from the zone?
You do?
There it
Can
is.
You hear me breathing?
I heard
wow,
you.
That's weird.
Yeah. Wait a second. Don't move.
Strange.
Don't move.
What's happening?
I thought it was breathing. Maybe it was. Okay, very good, very good. Hey, listen, you do leg day.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You do leg day, don't you?
Oh, okay. Me, yes.
No, I know that. Yeah, because we were just talking about working out, and I see a bunch of guys at the gym after seeing some of the guys with the governor, the security details and all that, for all the years that we've seen governors and all that around, I'm thinking, now I know who these guys are at 10 Fitness that I go to that are massive upper body. I'm wondering if they're cops, and if that's where cops go to work out, but they don't do leg day. I don't see a lot of these doing leg day and all that. And then we started talking about you. And I know you do I know you work out. You're proportionate. You've got great legs and upper body as well. But you also do a ton of cardio.
Yeah, probably need to do more. I'm getting kind of fat. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's why you do. Listen, okay. You sweat as well as anybody. It does. All right, you were at the DoubleTree, Bup, and D-Mac is going to be there today. How fun is it for you to interview D-Mac? I know you've done it more than once, though. Yes.
Yeah. No, I like D-Mac a lot. He's great.
Yeah.
Big fan. Big fan of the old D-Macker.
Huge.
Yeah,
well, very good.
It'll be a good day.
Looking forward to hearing D-Mac and talk about the patch and all those things. D-Mac was not shy when we talked to him about. Yeah, he's got a. They recognized him with a patch, not retiring his number on that first game at Alabama.
The patch is number 5. You guys have.
Yeah. If so, anybody that wears number 5 wears that patch in recognition.
Which there's 2 guys.
I got you.
Yeah. All right, so if you're
the double numbers.
I do. I know the double numbers. Is there a 10 on? Is there a 10 on defense?
I have to look.
Yeah, Xavier Sori.
Yeah,
that's right. I was just saying, I think it's Sori.
Pretty good 10.
Exactly. So when I'm watching him, I'm thinking, wow, look
that's
at Taylor.
Ridiculous.
To me, it is. But
two of Arkansas's best players are wearing number 10.
It's a whole different. It's a whole different deal.
Well, it's funny because there was a publication, I won't call them out, but they had a Talon Green deal, and they used Xavier Sori's photo. So, oops, it happens. It happens these days,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it just shouldn't happen.
No, you're probably right.
I mean, this is the problem: is that they've got 2 zeros, 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous, is what it is.
Yeah. All right.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to Trey Biddy today and find out about how his experience went this weekend. I know there's some guys that had a little trouble with some things.
Right.
But overall, I think it was a winner for the state as far as the enjoyment level, and I think our tailgate was great. So that was cool.
Oh, my gosh, dude, was it fantastic. How about the addition of Cliff and Susan? That took it over the top. For the first time in a while, dude, they did a fantastic job there. All the sales that were there, Robert and Ralph and Joe, and that's who I saw. Ballantyne did a great job in doing, and Chuck obviously doing that. But
Chuck's the man.
Yeah, Cliff and Susan being there was awesome. They never stopped while I was there.
Yeah, no, they're incredible.
Yep.
There's no question.
Yep.
So we're going to talk to Trey Biddy. We're going to talk to, obviously, D-Mac and recap the weekend. It was a wild one. I don't know if you guys stayed up and watched the game last night, but my goodness, holy cow, was that fun.
I fell asleep right before halftime ended, and then woke up a little while later and saw that it was still a Ravens game, and then waking up this morning and seeing that it had changed was kind of awesome. I know if a Buffalo fan did that, they're ecstatic. What a great way to start their Monday.
That was one of the wilder games I've seen, for sure.
Yeah. Well, the Steelers game was fun too. Come right down to the end.
That was a great game. Yeah.
That was a fun game to watch, especially since we know Terry Bradshaw's going to be on with us tomorrow. What he said about Rodgers and seeing what was happening there.
Did you see what Mike Tomlin said about Chris Boswell, the kicker?
No.
He said our kicker's a serial killer.
I did
Low
not.
pulse rate. He can't wait to deliver.
That's awesome.
Great quote.
Very good. Great quote is right. Yeah. All right, Justin.
So that's it. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
That's all we're doing, boys.
All right.
That's enough.
Well, everybody can come by and see you. They can hear the Touchdown Club on our station. They can watch it on streaming services. You'll be there with D-Mac and D-Mac and DJ and D-Christian. We'll be running the board. We'll all be there. We're looking forward to it. It's been a great Monday, been a great show. Great job, Josh, on getting everything done today. David BAZZEL will be back tomorrow, as well as Justin Moore, and we hope so will you. It is 103.7 The Buzz in Morning Mayhem. We appreciate you. The Zone is up next.
Fellas, this sports season is game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs. Want to get fit like an MVP? Book a free TRT consultation. Automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. Winners selected every week. Female patients also eligible. Book now at TRTMVP.com.
Hi, this is Ted Upshaw from Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Let us bring our over 30 years of experience to your next project. We are certified shingle masters, licensed, bonded, and insured. Are you one of the thousands of Arkansans who has received a non-renewal notice from your insurance company due to the age or condition of your roof? We can help. We offer multiple financing options from help with your deductible all the way down for zero down for the entire project. Call today for your free evaluation, 501-621-0500, or visit us at accountablerr.com.
What drives you? Family moments, new adventures, or just the love of the open road? Whatever it is, Gwatney Chevrolet is here to help you get there. For generations, we've been more than a dealership. We've been part of life's milestones, big and small. With a team that puts you first and a car buying experience that's easy and stress-free, we're here to find the perfect vehicle for what drives you. Visit us in Jacksonville or online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
The Zone is coming up next, right here on 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK Sincere Tonsil.
State police are investigating a deadly officer-involved shooting in Fayetteville. Fayetteville officers responded to a call about gunshots at an apartment just before noon yesterday. They say the suspect started shooting at them from one of the units. Police evacuated the rest of the apartment complex and tried to negotiate with the suspect, but were told the gunman just kept shooting. Officers fired back and the barrage from the apartment stopped. Police say they went in and found the suspect dead. At this time, the suspect's name has not been released. No